Who goes there? You must be here for Prince Barrel's tournament. Do you have the appropriate papers? Oh, thank you. On your way then. Good luck in the tournament. Foolish Prince Barrel. If I didn't have to work today, I would have entered the tournament. Clearly anybody can beat that fool. Oh look, it's another competitor for my cousin's tournament. Oh look, here comes another fighter for the tournament. Any wagers on he'll beat the one to beat Prince Barrel? Any takers? Come on, takers. And next up in the tournament, get ready, begin. And the Viking is the winner. Are there any more challenges? Speak now.
I will challenge and I will win.
Alright, next up, we have the Viking versus the unknown fighter. Ready, begin. Wow, that was an amazing fight by the unknown fighter. And the winner is the unknown fighter.
Well, that was easy.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey everybody, here we are with the episode 10 of the Brick Chat. Two hands. And before we go any further, let me just say, if you're new here, please make sure you hit like on the old stream and, comment and definitely subscribe. And we'll be getting into episode 10 of the Brick Chat after my intro coming in next. Well, hello, everyone. Let's see who is in the chat today. Looks like you were the first one here. How do you say?
Who? Yerlick? Is that how Yerlick? Card maker? I don't know. Yerlick? Yurick?
I didn't want to try it because I didn't want to say it wrong.
I probably butchered it as well. I'm sorry.
But I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Brickapix
Hello,
is here.
Kitty. Thank you for coming.
King is here.
Hello, King.
Mr. Blue.
Hello, Mr. Blue.
Omega Man.
Georgie. Hi, Omega Man.
Lego Bear is here. Hello.
Hello,
Greetings.
Lego Bear.
Greetings from San Antonio.
You get the triple shout out. The peanut gallery in the back.
Ulrika. Is that it? Ulrika Johnson? That's almost it.
Eureka. Eureka? Eureka? I'm not sure. Sorry.
Burkapik says, I am confused. Is that Lego behind you, a green screen with Lego on it? No, that is all Lego. Yes.
But the wall is covered in Lego boxes. Maybe that's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Way back there.
Yep, that's
But no, this is all real.
No, that's all back there behind us. So...
Oh, you can see my Hogwarts. I moved my Hogwarts because I got a new area, which I'm sure we're going to talk about. But look, you can see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fun. Yes, we'll be getting into some of the changes we've made to the Harry Potter section. We've been busy beavers. If anybody's been in our Discord, you already kind of know what's going on there. That's the whole point of it. If you want behind the scenes access,
Insider
information. So we'll be talking about our Harry Potter display changes, our city display changes today. We'll also be getting into the new Lego Castle stuff and rumors, talking about that a bit.
Got a big lineup for you.
And as well as I'm going to do another look at our Lord of the Rings section in our display. In the last time when I went through everything and showed off everything where the room was at that time, the way the camera, the lights were positioned, the Lord of the Rings section didn't come out well on camera, unfortunately.
It's awfully dark.
Yeah, so it's in the one video with the whole room, but I didn't put out that small snippet of a video. Instead, I just decided to go ahead and refilm it, and it turned out much better, so I'm glad that I did. Oh, Brick Enforcer's here. Guess who's back?
Hello.
Hello, Brick Enforcer.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. And if you guys are wondering what she is into.
What am I building today? I'm building something new today. Well, not completely new.
Yeah.
Part of the castle still, but
Let's
at
get her
least
up on
it's
the build
new
cam.
to me. Woo.
But it is this 3-in-1 MOC from Rebrickable. So it's 2 of these creator castles. And she has already completed both the gatehouse portion and the tower portion. You can see those sitting behind her with King and Oldendorf locked up.
They're not locked up yet. They're on the brink.
And today she's building the blacksmith shop portion. And when I was looking at it, to me it looks quite a bit smaller in size just based upon this picture than either the tower or the gatehouse did. So, with a little luck, maybe she can finish it today. That would be fun.
Yeah, and there's less parts to look through. So
yeah.
I have less buckets. I've gotten rid of 3 buckets.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Brickapick says, lock them up.
Lock them up.
Lock them up. Yeah. Oh, poor King says, no, not me.
No, not King. They'll be on their best behavior.
I haven't seen Oldendorf yet. He must not got back from his dinner.
Oh, is he having pizza?
I don't know. Is he having pizza?
He loves his pizza. Uh-oh. Come on now.
Brickapick says, sorry, got overexcited. Let them free. Let them free. Well, they're not locked up yet.
Already
they're actually they're standing outside of the prison. So
yeah, I don't know if you can see it. My buckets are in the way.
There.
This way. They're right there.
They're on the outside of the prison.
They're smelling the bread. They're getting some bread.
King says, I was just filming a stop motion. This is an infringement on my Lego rights.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're infringing on him. Uh-oh. All right. Now I need all these plates. This, I swear, is the hardest part.
This is the hardest part.
Trying to figure out where all these plates go.
And also, we will be doing the Can You Guess the Lego minifigure today, like we do on every episode of the Brick Chat. So you have to stay tuned to the end of the program if you want to win a prize. That is the catch.
Oh, that's just go over there.
And if you think you can just, tune away and then come back just for the prize, you got another thing coming. I'm watching.
He's hip to your tricks.
I'm hip to your tricks.
Chicken. All right. This one's actually, well, I'm not going to say.
Brickapick says, oh, and I would have totally won the minifigure guess last week. Darn it, left too early.
Oh, yes, you would have.
Yeah.
Can't leave the stream early. You'll miss it.
Yeah.
You'll miss it.
So I'm gonna start the show by talking about.
I thought we already started.
let's talk about the castle. I put out a video.
That's what you want to do first?
Yeah, let's get into the castle. Oldendorf was kind enough to let me in on some rumors, and thank you, Oldendorf. And
Barry, I guess.
Yeah, and
Came
fooling with bricks.
Too,
yeah, he played a part in there as well. And when I saw that, I said, well, I am gonna go live with this information and get talking about this here castle.
Because the people want to know.
And so I'm not going to spend too much time on it today because I already kind of covered it in that video. But let's, talk about it a little bit here since I know we're all excited. Because even though this is probably not the 100% finished model, it definitely looks like it was a major influence on this coming release. And I mean, just look at it. I think that looks pretty fantastic. I mean, what do you guys all think?
Wah, wah. Mama did something wrong.
Brickapick says the new castle coming in August is what the story is told. King says some good news. I'm out of school by tomorrow as it's my last day tomorrow, so I'll be on more often and I can focus on stop motions more. Good.
Woohoo! I know. Kids always love when that school's out. I know our I was gonna say I know our kids are.
Lego Bear says streaming with you guys while working from home. That's awesome.
Hey. I also work from home.
And then here is another little bit of a side view on it. And according to the rumors, these are indeed the type of minifigures we are going to be getting with this particular castle. And having said that, it's definitely put all my little, plans and stuff into flux, because obviously the whole castle is going to, our whole medieval display is going to revolve around this particular castle. And so, yeah, good thing I have a few of these guys, but I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out if my reds are going to be one force or if they're going to be two separate factions. That's still up for debate with me. And then speaking of the minifigs, these are a couple of more that are part of the rumors that we're supposedly getting. And because we're going to be getting 20 minifigures in total, and that's a nice amount of a number of minifigs. And people are excited about the idea of getting some more peasants and townsfolk and stuff. And then obviously here's the cow/ox. I don't know what exactly they would classify that as. So, I mean, you don't typically see cows pulling wagons, do you?
Yeah, oxen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thing.
And then, but of course, there's the whole controversy of the goat, So we can touch on that again if you guys want. The whole controversy of the goat.
The controversy of the goats.
Brickapick says it looks like he's about to beat the cow. He does look like he's about to beat the cow.
Oh, he's all mad too.
Yeah,
wow.
You
should put a whip in his hand. Get out of there, cow. Poor cow. Poor cow.
I need the castle as a backdrop for my medieval area. Yes, I hear you. I completely agree. Brickapick says, I'm not a castle collector, but it looks pretty awesome. But you are a castle collector because you are building Hogwarts.
Hogwarts is a kid.
It starts with one and it grows.
You will be corrupted, Gary.
Hold on, we'll let you sit on a minute. I'm talking about the castles right now, buddy.
Daddy's chatting first.
Yeah. Oh, Oldendorf has made it. He says, hello there, happy builders. Sorry I late. Got 20 minutes power cut when I was eating supper. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
And Retro Arcade Music Man is here. Hello, sir.
Hello, Ram.
I had a fun stream with him last night on my gaming channel.
He
If
was
you
there
guys
forever.
if you guys are interested, yeah, we had a little late night chat session after it was over.
Sure did.
Brickapick says, "Don't forget to like the stream, peeps."
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Carrie, for
Yeah.
reminding everyone.
And then she says, "This is what I'm worried about. I'm easily corruptible." Yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Darn it, Bessie. Keep moving that cart forward. Yeah. And then here is a mock-up drawing that Promo Bricks did on how the castle is going to look.
I did something.
And you can just get a rough idea of what we're in for. You know, I love that it not only has like the traditional like gatehouse and like the towers, but it also has like the buildings, you know, because that was a part of the old school Lego castle sets. And, you know, I'm happy to see that return. And then here is the back side of it, because it appears to be, it is going to be kind of a facade and
Or foldable.
We don't know
I'm hoping for
fully yet where they're going to go with it. But, you know, that's definitely interesting. You know, I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Would you prefer it to be a full enclosed structure, or you know, are you okay with it being just a facade or being foldable? What are your thoughts, feelings, and opinions there? I know for me, I'm gonna wait until I see the final pictures to reserve judgment. You know, I got to see what it's gonna look like. Brickapick says it looks like the new Hogwarts. Yeah, that's what I was definitely getting that similar kind of impression. And not only that, I would say the Disney Castle as well. Like it looks like it could be similar to the Disney Castle, kind of like ×2. You know, if they do just go with a full-on facade. Papa Brad is here. Hey,
Hello,
Papa Brad,
Papa.
what's up?
You could triple the shout outs today.
Oldendorf says, "I hate open back building as I prefer closed back wall."
I agree.
Yeah, like that's
I had to get over that with my Hogwarts because
Yeah.
I couldn't. I wanted to go tall instead of all around, and so I had to choose not to be upset about it, even though it does bug me.
I'm just gonna call it Card Maker because I can pronounce that better. I feel bad, so Card Maker says I need the facade going to mock it anyways. I guess, yeah. So that's definitely an interesting point of view, and one that I could see a lot of people actually agreeing with, because Lego does tend to go with more of the facade type buildings nowadays, anyways. So.
Again, I'm hoping it folds.
And here is the facts that we currently know. Set number 10305, titled Knight's Castle, so not King's Castle, 4,514 pieces, 21 minifigures, according to this. A queen,
21.
Majesto the Wizard, 9 Lion Knights, 2 Falcon Knights, 2 Forestmen, a Forestman child, maid, farmer, baker, boy, and skeleton, released in August of 2022 and will retail for around 350 euros or dollars. And when the amount of minifigures that it comes with, that's really cool. And the amount of pieces, those are 2 really nice numbers for this set. I mean, and obviously the retail price obviously is nothing to sneeze at as well. But I mean, when you look at the amount of pieces and minifigures and everything, it seems like a pretty good deal. And it's interesting, they're going with the queen ruling it instead of the king, and that's why it's called Knight's Castle instead of King's Castle.
Why couldn't it just be called the Queen's Castle?
Maybe the final set will be.
Oh.
I don't know. But either way,
I just don't see why.
I am pretty happy with it. You know, it looks. I think it's going to be fun.
It's a little loosey goosey still there. Sorry. I don't like things aren't shored up.
And speaking of castles, how is your castle build going?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm working on it. It's a little, this is the hard part, is getting the base going.
Yeah.
So I'm getting it. I'm getting the base going. It's just, look, see, this is all wiggly still.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be on that, but it's not. So I'm sure it'll shore it up eventually. Yeah. It always does.
Breckapick says 4,000 pieces. Nice.
I know.
Yeah.
Sounds so big.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
King says, holy baloney, that price. Just like the Viking ship. So expensive. Yeah, this is Viking ship times, what, 3.5? Card Maker says this should be a decent castle considering the pieces and minifigures. Yeah, I think so as well. Hansel Cloud, I don't know if I've seen you here before, so welcome, my friend.
Hello.
It says the knights was having an affair with the queen, like Sir Lancelot from Knights of the Round Table. Oh, got some shenanigans going around the round table.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Those knights.
Oldendorf says, who's the troublemaker at the back? Don't talk about the misses that way. Didn't he take King Arthur's wife? He did. Yeah. That's quite a tale. I've never fully read the whole thing, but we have the Once and Future King, which is like the Sword in the Stone all the way through Sir Lancelot and all that. And one of these days we should read it.
Yeah.
You know, did we take it up north?
I don't think so.
You know, if we took it up there, I might read it.
Yeah.
Dominic Z is here. Hello, Dominic. How are you?
Please stop that.
King's laughing at Georgie.
I know. His dinosaur's trying to invade.
Yeah. It's because he is waiting for his turn to talk. So
he wants
what do you
his turn to talk. He wants to show things.
Do you remember this one? It was part of mine. Can you guess it?
Oh.
Yeah.
And here is something you
Good grief.
There's something is part of it.
Oh, you've got a whole
here.
area, huh?
Get him on there. He wants to show off his little
dinosaur world. He's got his babies.
Yeah.
He's got
there's
blue.
one over there.
Oh, yep, there's a baby over here too.
Yeah.
Even one.
Oh, two over here. Yeah. I saw him. Oh, what is so sticky? What is that? There's something sticky on it.
Kid's covered in jelly.
Kid's covered in jelly. Now I'm all sticky. Okay. All right.
Dino attack from the back.
Oh.
There's blue and what's that one name?
A Trosiraptor.
Trosiraptor.
And some kind of goo. Careful.
Yeah.
I think you should go get a towel and wipe that off. That would be nice. Oh, what are you doing?
Showing the goo. It's on that brown piece there.
Ew.
She put her fingers right in it.
Yeah. Oh. Thanks so much.
And you see, this is why Breckapick.
Oh, well, take it with you. Oh my goodness.
And others, they're like, I don't need children touching my Legos.
They leave goo all over everything. And now mine's sticky. They're always sticky.
Oh, now he wants to show this stuff.
Oh, he's got his dino collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember these two?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is, what is this, babe?
Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus. And this is the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what they need to make the dragons like.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Their tails fall off, but that's okay. They need, dragons need to be all big and easy to play with, take a beating a little bit. I mean, even his head moves around all nice. It's very articulate,
Yeah.
I like these. I like the dinosaurs. I think they did a great job with the dinosaurs. Oh, well, I don't need to touch them all.
Yes, you do,
Apparently,
Mama.
I do.
You just need
Blue
the
doesn't want to stand up. There you go.
blue.
All
Is
right.
he sticky too? He's. Ew! All right.
Get your jelly
George, you
donuts
got
out of
some-
here.
You got some.
A blue one stop.
All right,
In
buddy.
heaven's name. Now I'm just covered in goo.
Let's go watch Orphan after. Nope.
All right, Georgie.
Or blue.
Did you ever see the movie Excalibur? Yes, I think I did. I've seen a couple of different versions of the King Arthur tale over the years. You know, I'm a big fan of that legend and stuff. And so,
Georgie.
yeah. All right, Georgie, quiet.
That's enough, George.
It's a depiction of the
Why don't you
story.
go play
Yeah.
on the other side? Go play in your new area. He's got a new area.
King says, Jen is abusing those dinosaurs. Call now and pay 5 cents to get those poor animals out of there. Call 1-800-HELP.
Yo.
That's a big platform.
Oh, that's a funny comment, and for that funny comment, sir, I'm gonna play you this.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
Yeah. Mr. Blue is enjoying himself. That's,
Well, good. I'm glad. Oh, we always say we're a circus wherever we go. We're just a circus, regardless.
Don't play right here, son.
Georgie, you have areas to play in. We got you a new area in the city, and you can play behind us.
Yeah.
Got a guy in the mouth.
Do you want to go do homework?
All right.
No.
I'll put you work on your homework,
All right.
your
good.
summer work.
No.
Dinosaurs need to go. Ollendorf says, at King, I think I'm very lucky in my Minecraft realm with Luck of the Sea fishing rod as I kept fish up in the enchanted book lot of time. Oh.
Ooh.
And let's see, I had a comment up here from Dominic Z. He says, Mikey, Matchbox also released a toy line called Taurus Animations Crash and Bash Cars around 1989 through 1996.
Crash and bash.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Dominic is a big fan of Taurus Animations.
Mm-hmm. He knows. He's the go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
He knows all the stuff. Oh,
This is my boomstick. Yeah. That's gonna be a fun little video I play when the time is right. And let's see. King says, isn't it about how the last Roman emperor tosses the sword into a rock at the end of the film? No, that's one of the newer ones, isn't it? I don't particularly like the versions of Arthurian legend that try to tie it with the Roman Empire or try to make it seem like it was real, historically accurate, even though I like to believe that there's a small chance that it was some kind of thing that happened in history or based on something possible. I like the stories as they are. So I prefer, The Lady in the Lake and, what's the bad woman, like the witch? What's her name? I'm drawing a blank. Not from Sword in the Stone. I'm talking, what is her name?
I don't know.
Put down in the chat if you know
got
what
me.
I'm talking about. I would know it if somebody said it.
Well, yeah, because they'll tell you.
Yeah.
First, you'll know. Silly.
King says, yeah, I like the original legend. Yeah. Ollendorf says, has Jen seen the Discord about her sig fig? I super confused about it until I saw the second face on the same head.
Oh, because it had glasses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That which, I'm impressed with the Postal Service to
I
send
know.
over there.
That was quick.
It's taking me longer to get stuff from Florida.
All right. See, it says it goes here, but it's supposed to be over that.
Who are
thing.
you so wise in the way of science?
What?
Morgana, that's it. Brickapix.
Oh,
Yep.
good job, Brickapix.
Morgana, yeah.
Morgana. All right.
Dominic says, Mikey, the Matchbox Taurus animations Crash and Bash cars include some tiny versions of the characters in tiny cars, and they flew apart on impact.
Oh.
That is interesting. And if you want to see something else that's interesting, let's I'm gonna go on the big screen for this. As I was saying, we've been making some changes to our whole layout and display, and I had to pull out the old skill saw and do some actual woodworking, and I didn't have a ton of fun building this stuff last weekend, but I'm excited to show you guys the changes. And so let's start with our city, and this is the current state of our city.
And here we are with a little city update. And as you can see, we installed this new kind of addition to the tables here in the middle section. And so we're going to have room to grow in our city, which is pretty cool. As you can see, look at the entire display right here, all the way down. Pretty big. We're pretty proud of it. And as far as the actual city itself goes, we don't have any major plans for what we're gonna put here on this new center section as of right now. We're just kind of leaving it up to Georgie, give him a little PlayStation, where he can set up his little sets and have his guys and cause kind of a ruckus and stuff there. But eventually we will fill it in with sets and everything. But for now, it's just going to be kind of a little play section. And here are some of the other little small updates to My Gen City, as it's kind of tentatively been known, My Gen City. And as Georgie pops up, wants to say hi. There he is. And yeah, so this is our first little addition for our display that we got for you guys all today. And like I said, it's it's not a lot of fun to do these kind of additions. It's mostly like woodworking and stuff like that. It's not necessarily a lot of fun like Lego play, if you will. But they're so important, and it really helps be able to add to the displays and stuff, and that's what I personally enjoy the most. And excuse kind of the ruckus and mess in My Gen City today, because a lot of stuff's been going on, and Georgie's just been kind of playing and doing whatever he wants. So it's not a full, cleaned up, proper display update for everyone today. It's mostly just talking about these new tables that I got put in, and but nevertheless, it is an update for My Gen City. So thanks everyone for watching.
And there was our little addition to My Gen City, as Oldendorf has named it. And Georgie's popping back up over there.
See, they can see you back there, buddy.
That's my area over there.
That's your area?
Yeah, what? Where's your area?
The city.
In the city.
Yeah. And yes, we will be getting into our Harry Potter changes, as well as looking at the Lord of the Rings stuff. So yeah, I got lots of fun entertainment lined up today for the show. King says, so Mikey boy, when would you like me to show you my Star Wars mock?
Ooh.
Whenever's clever.
Whenever's clever.
We got the whole Discord.
Whenever you want.
That's a nice city. Great collection of modulars. Thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty nice city. I mean, there's so many people that have great Lego cities on YouTube. There really are. It's actually pretty big, in all honesty, but it's actually, as far as our channel goes, it tends to get the least amount of love, from the outside world, other than like my, main fans and subscribers and stuff. So, because there's just the YouTube city building is quite competitive space, I've come to find.
Mm-hmm.
But we love it, and the trains go around it and everything as well. I didn't have the trains up in that video, because all these clips that you see on the Brick Chat will be posted on the channel as individual bite-sized pieces on later down the road. This is kind of the Brick Chat is kind of where you find out what we're doing like right now and stuff like that, where the actual videos, they're more of stuff that I put out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to help with content-wise for the channel, and they also tend to be a little bit better, like when I do like the pirates and stuff, like an 8 to 10 minute video just about the pirates tends to do better than a 30-minute video of me going around the whole layout. So. King says, main fans, perks up. Yes, King, you're definitely one of the main fans. Dominic says, Mikey, the slogan for the Matchbox Taurus Animations Crash and Bash cards is, do you think that those wheels look pretty hot? You haven't seen nothing yet. Oh, because that's when, because Matchbox and Hot Wheels are owned by the same company now, I found out. But it didn't used to be that way. They used to be competitors.
I have exhausted all the pieces I had gotten out. Do you have this hat and this body armor?
I probably put it on somebody, yeah.
I know. Well, I need it. It goes to my knight. Goes to my blacksmith shop.
Lego Bear says, how often do you go live? We go live Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, which I believe San Antonio is Central Time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did live in Houston for about a year, so I know Houston was Central Time. So that'd be 4 p.m. Central Time. And we also do the occasional, Sunday stream or something along those lines where we'll do like a live build if we have time. But we've only done 2 of those so far, but I mean,
yeah, we haven't, it's getting closer to summer, so we don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, but
all right, cough it up.
But we definitely try to do the Brick Chat on Tuesdays.
Yes. Cough it up, sir. I need the
I don't know if you
armor.
can have that stuff.
Why? It goes to the blacksmith shop. That's just not right. It's the armor in the blacksmith shop. I mean, he's cute. I have to make him.
It's a little knight.
It's it's kind of like a knight. It's like a nightstand because it has
a nightstand. We'll still look at King.
What?
We'll still provide the armor for thy blacksmith.
I know. Poor guy. He needs it.
I'll go take it from your Disney castle.
Now I'm fighting words. Don't you be touching my castle. Hey, you got plenty of castles I can steal stuff from. I was mocking the other day and I'm like, man, there's parts over there. I could use those parts.
Don't touch my parts. Well,
Yeah.
well,
Unless,
well,
yeah. Don't touch my parts unless I make you build something. Did you find him?
I have to go steal it from him because he's not over here.
Because you gave it away.
Give it away now.
Oh,
What?
there's something in my
I
eye.
popped up again.
You did. Uh-oh, I didn't get one of those. Oh! My stool almost fell over. Oh no.
Me? They're up there.
No, not those guys.
What guys?
My knights.
I have something in my eye.
I thought the more of the castle is.
I'm having a hard time here.
See, this is where the knights are. There's the one knight over here.
So I had to check.
And there's a knight over here.
Well,
I'm looking for the.
Oh, you're saying?
Oh, knocking down eagles.
uh-oh.
Eagles flying.
See, he goes right here.
So you
My
need.
Smitty shop.
You just need a hat and.
The body armor. The helmet
Knocking eagles down.
and the body armor.
All right.
Daddy, can see there's a little cloud going on.
I don't have the plume though.
I have the plume.
Daddy, there's a cloud going on over here.
Uh-oh. The dinosaurs are beating up the dragons by the looks
Yeah.
of it.
And
Uh-oh.
the fire and the blue is the Trosselac.
Thank you.
Fire.
Will you provide me with the armor?
Will you provide me with the armor? Oh, I gotta figure out how to do this.
Chen gave you the death stare at the Disney comment, Mikey.
I
Tread carefully.
know.
Well, that's a nice segue for something I can talk about what happened down here the other day. Because when we were down here building the tables and stuff, Georgie comes down here and he wants us to put together some of his sets because, reassembling a lot of his stuff has been pretty high on our to-do list as well.
He's got a lot of nice sets that were just in pieces.
And then, so all these nice videos and stuff that I provide you guys for the show, I have to film those and stuff. So I'm in here filming and, so we have to crawl underneath the layout to get into those holes. And so when you crawl under it and you get into one of the holes, you kind of plan on being there for a minute. And then when you add on top of the fact that I'm also filming while I'm doing that, you would think that would be a pretty high thing on the to-do list. It'd be pretty high priority, And so while I'm doing that, in the middle of recording, mind you, take it away, honey.
Oh, yeah. So he's doing that, and I'm digging through a big old bucket of Lego. Just raking through it, trying to find a certain piece. All of a sudden, a big old spider comes running out from the Lego. And I screamed and I told him to come and kill it. And guess what? He didn't. He refused to come and kill it. So now I have to rake through it with a little, what do you call them, from the pirate ships?
A mast.
A mast. I'm not putting my fingers in there. He's still in there. I'm sure of it.
He's not in there.
It has to be. He was so big and so scary, and he wouldn't come and kill it. And so now it's roaming around free, haunting me in my dreams.
So she's made a big stink about me refusing to go kill that spider.
I was sad.
And I wanted to bring it up to you in the chat, and let's leave it up to vote. Now, put a 1 if you think I made the right call to continue working on the video for you guys all to have nice content for the Brick Chat.
Or save his wife from distress. I mean, come on. I thought you
put
were
a 0 if you
were,
want that.
Shut up. I thought you were a gentleman.
I am a gentleman.
Not unless you're filming.
Mhm.
You're only a gentleman. I mean, how could he not come to my rescue?
King says 1.
He knows I hate spiders. I hate spiders. And there was one by my hand.
Even Brick-a-Pick seems to be a little bit on my side there.
Oh, I don't care. Give me my shield. Where's the shield?
She didn't say anything about a shield.
Well, look at it. It's in there. It says, give me a shield. Yeah. I want to talk some smack.
I'll give you a shield.
I'll smack you. It was really scary, though, and I don't want to put my fingers in that thing anymore.
It's
a big old long mast. It's kind of fun. It's like a raker. Someday I'll empty it all out and part it out, but not today. Oh, I forgot my little... See, isn't he cute? He's very cute.
There you go.
That's not one.
It's not
Mine
the right
has
one, but it's one.
The one I was promised has a black falcon on it.
It did.
This one's all by itself, or blank. This is why I was excited about this one, because there was lots of accessories in there.
Lego bears on your side.
Thank you. Somebody.
Now,
My husband leaves me to...
King says chivalry is dead. Long live the video.
Oh,
Oh.
chivalry should not be dead.
Now, to be fair, you know, we have been married for 9 years.
And I have killed my share of spiders. I have not yelled at you for all of them. You're trying to get my goat. He's trying to get me to yell at him. I have killed many of spiders. I have not come to him for all of my spider needs. Believe me, I have killed stink bugs, ants. I've killed them all. But this one freaked me out, and I couldn't. I was nauseous. Oh, I was nauseated. Blah. I wanted it gone, and he wouldn't come and kill it. And that was it. I was done. I went upstairs. I'm not playing Lego anymore. There's gonna be a
Card maker says the spider will only stay around when there's food, you know, still enough food. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing for him to eat in there. He's gonna leave. And to be fair, now, like, let's complete the story. After I was done filming, I crawled out and came to find the spider.
and it was gone by then.
Because she had been raking through
No,
it and
it
she
had-
lost it.
No, it had already ran away. It scurried away into the. I was trying to find it. Because now it's gonna haunt me in my dreams of the spider that I know is roaming free in my basement, playing with all my Legos.
Yeah.
Or Lego, sorry. Lego.
There was a baby spider in the window today.
It's just 'tis the season. It's getting warmer. Spiders, but I don't like spiders in the house.
King says, who kills spiders? They are so cool. Also, they aid us in killing an evil mosquito populace. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I don't have an evil mosquito populace in my house. I'm good. Yes,
No.
Lola's on my side. She's over here giving me nudges. She says, I hear you, Ma. I hear you. He doesn't do my needs either.
Wow, stink bug. So scary.
Hey,
Dominic
I like bugs. Stink
says, Mikey, do you know the German slot car company Carrera?
Gross.
No.
Carrera.
Is
Oh,
there-
oops.
I do not.
Okay, it says.
Oldendorf says, I'm back after another power cut. Dope.
Oh,
you
goodness.
you missed.
Ah,
You missed the rants. So, you know, after the stream is over, you're gonna want to rewind back to about, I would say, about 45 minutes in.
could you get one of those off for me, please? You missed the spider. I know I didn't have a brick separator. And
I saved that rant just for you guys today.
yeah, he did. He did warn me about it. I forgot, of course, but.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you have it about the spiders tonight, just so you know.
He wants me. He wants you guys to. He wants you to back him up that he shouldn't have. See, and he got his way. People backed him up. It's just a spider. Well, wasn't in your house and touching your stuff.
Well, if you wouldn't have lost it, if you would have just kept your eyes on it, you know, you ran away from it.
I didn't run away from it until it was.
I'm gonna pay for this later.
He is. See, now I'm frustrated because now I don't know where this is. Yeah. Spider.
Card Maker says Carrera is so cool. There you go, Dominic.
There's a number on it.
I'm not sure if this
Yes, there is. It's,
correct.
what numbers are those?
814J1.
Good job.
Okay.
Ollendorf says, what rant? Spider being friend. They are the best pest controls other than human. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but if I see them in a Lego bin that my hands are going in, I mean, when I'm outside weeding the garden and I see them, I'm okay because that's where they belong. They don't belong inside a Lego bin where I feel safe to rake through. Now I don't feel safe anymore. They've ruined it. I don't feel safe.
Spiders in the Lego bin.
They were in the Lego bin.
Until a baby spider in the window.
It'll be a long time. Well, it'll be until I forget.
Mhm.
And then I'll finally say, oh no, there was a spider in here.
Brickapick says, get a cat. They love to catch spiders.
We have 2 of them and they're lazy and they don't do nothing.
Well, they're not allowed down here anyway.
Right, that's true.
But
they are lazy.
Because we let Lola come down here during our stream because I refer to her as the mouth of the South or the mistress of the bark because she just runs her mouth left and right. And
she must be heard.
And she will bark at every little sound upstairs while we're down here. And so it's just best for everyone if she's down here with us.
She just gets her way.
So she...
How come you don't employ that logic when I need a spider killed? Where's that logic then? It's just best for everyone if I just do what she asks. Then I won't have to hear about it later. I'm the mouth of the North, apparently.
Long story short, the cats aren't allowed down here.
Right. No, not, and the pets aren't allowed either.
Brickscene is here, says, what's happening, guys?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Welcome to the crazies.
She's building Creator 3-in-1 Castle MOC.
Sorry, I can put the
Rebrickable.
more interesting side on for you. I'm working on what? What's so funny?
King says, Jen, chill. The dude was playing with Legos. Legos are for everyone.
Not spiders. I don't see that on a pack.
Brickapick says, to be fair, Oldendorf and I don't have spiders over here that can kill you.
Well, these spiders aren't going to kill me, to be fair.
We don't really have those kind where we live either.
Again, it wasn't about the spider. It was the fact that it startled me and I didn't want to put my hands back in there. It wasn't the fact that it was a spider. It was the fact that I was in distress and he did not come.
Now, Lego Bear is from San Antonio, and so I'm gonna bring that up for a minute because, like I said, I lived in Houston for a year, and I got bit by a spider down there that was.
Don't talk to me about spiders in other states.
It was like.
I'm talking about the ones here.
Like that big, and it had big old legs, and it bit me, and my legs swelled up, had like a softball coming out the side of my leg. So yeah, we don't have anything like that here.
I'm not saying we do, but again, it wasn't about the spider. It startled me, and you did not come to save me. You did not rescue me. I was a damsel in distress. And you just laughed at me and then exploited me on YouTube.
Oldendorf says, spider in the UK doesn't kill you, but some spider in the US can. Best place to live. Sosa Fam Bam is here. Hi, sir. How are you doing today? He says, this is awesome. Your content rocks. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
We try. It's better when Mr. makes me mad. Then you get to see me scold him.
King says,
and see all the nonsense he gets away with.
King says, Jen, that's spiderism.
I don't care. They have no feelings.
Brickpick says, it's good that your cats are lazy. Anytime there are at least 2 mice running around the house at any time, because one of the mine does like to bring them inside and just let them go.
Oh.
Yeah, that is my line. You know, I'm giving her grief about spiders, but
yeah,
I hate rodents.
Mm-hmm.
They're vermin. I despise vermin.
Vermin. Did I do that right?
They treat us like vermin, sir.
They treat us like vermin. That's enough of your bile, creature. I love that. I say that all the time to Lola. She's creature.
Brixine says we got some decent sized spiders, but they are all harmless.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're ugly. They're harmful to my.
He was
psyche.
just saying in Frickapick stream that,
What?
and I didn't know this, that in New Zealand there are no predators. Like there's no predatory animals whatsoever. Like everyone lives in peace and harmony in New Zealand.
What? You're telling me there's not like a bobcat that catches like a mouse, or I mean,
There's
That's
no
interesting.
birds that
There's
will-
no birds of prey
Yeah.
that swoop down and eat the babies, bunnies or something.
He
Gotta
says
be
the
some-
locals are more dangerous.
Wow. More dangerous.
He says, geez, I don't care. They have no feelings. Sad spider sound.
Oh, don't give the spiders feelings. Who is that, King?
Yeah.
I knew it.
He's giving you grief.
Trey, give me grief.
Dominic Z says, Mikey, I won in a Carrera slot car school cup back in 2012.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are fun.
Is that
Georgie.
the Porsche Carrera? Is that based on that? Or is it, am I getting that wrong?
Like the Carrera Cup? I would
Oh.
assume. I don't know. Sounds like it.
King says they're ugly. Oh, weird. Sheesh. Poor spiders. Jenna's making them depressed.
Again, I do not care for the spider's feelings. How come?
Oldendorf says, I was volunteering at the Cotwood Zoo for a month, and I work in an insect house and handle insects. Great, even the big hairy spiders feeding time.
Yuck. Okay, this did not match this.
Brixine says, sorry, I meant bigger predators. We have small birds of prey, rats, etc. But literally
Oh.
nothing that you'd come across to be scared of. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, yeah, that would be crazy if there was no even like birds of prey.
Oh.
But that's rats. I wouldn't say a rat's a predator though. No, they're a scrounger. But that's interesting that there's no like no like, because I mean, like, we have deer in our woods, and you know, like the
Well,
things,
coyotes and stuff.
coyotes, wolves, you know the wolves.
Oh, no.
Especially, we don't have wolves where we live, but if you go farther north, there's wolves, and you know they hunt the deer. You know, that's their whole purpose in life, essentially, hunt the deer and breed.
I had a missing piece, but I found it.
Lego Bear says we have scorpions too. Yeah, and that's like me being from Michigan, where like there's really not much to go outside and be scared of animal wise. But when I was down in Texas, we lived in a pretty nice neighborhood, and like, you know, so, and this is a neighborhood road I'm talking about. This it's with houses all around it. And there was a rattlesnake that somebody ran over on the road with their car that I'm telling you was like almost about as long, at least half the width of the road. And so it was like, and me and my cousin discovered it while we were out riding dirt bikes and stuff. And I'm just like every time like we had to stop and like, you know, get out and like I'd be like looking around like, man, you know, you don't know what's around you around here. Come across a snake, come across a scorpion.
No, thank you.
Like, man, that's crazy. Even our water, you don't got nothing to worry about. Salt free and shark free around here.
Yeah. Our beautiful, beautiful lakes.
Dominic says, Mikey Carrera, the slot car company that puts the competitors into shame.
Ooh.
Oldendorf says, Brixine, isn't the Hobbit the bigger predator in New Zealand? I don't know if you mean literal hobbits, or you just mean that the Hobbit was a predator of the whole industry of New Zealand. I don't know quite which way you went with that, but it works either way, I suppose.
I guess so.
Breckapick says there's none in the UK either, Mikey J. We have nothing. Yeah. Like, we do have some rattlesnakes in Michigan, but they're extremely rare. So they're not something that anybody really worries about. And like I said, we do have wolves up north, and we do have cougars up north. Which don't get me started on the cougar talk. Like, you might get me in serious trouble. And
We'll just call this stream the trouble stream. You just want to get my goat today.
And
After it.
but I just saw today on Facebook that in the county just to the north of us, there was a black bear eating
In Midland, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bird feeder, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
Yeah. But
They're making their way
the
down.
thing about black bears is, I mean, yeah, if you go stumbling upon them, that probably wouldn't be the best of idea. But they're typically more scared of humans and stuff. You know, they're gonna try to avoid you. It's not like a grizzly bear. You know, those are a whole different animal there. But yeah, black bears, unless there's young around, you know, if they're young,
They're cubs, yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, mama bear. Don't mess with a mama bear.
yeah. But if it's just
Take
a
you out.
solo female bear or even a solo male bear, you know, they tend to avoid people. They don't want the heat.
They're not like Yogi. They don't want our picnic baskets.
Card Maker says we have lots of boars around, and they can get aggressive when they have young ones.
Yeah. Don't mess with mamas, man. We'll kick your butt. We'll take you out. I don't care how big you think you are. We'll go down swinging. Mama bears. Uh-oh. This isn't a...
And then
design.
King says, in Ohio, we have lots of snakes that can kill you. Probably the worst being the timber snake. Is that like southern Ohio? Because, I mean, you're just south of us, and it's we call it the Michigan rattlesnake, but it's really the Masaga rattlesnake, is its a technical term. But most people can't say Masaga, so they just call it the Michigan rattlesnake. But yeah, that's the only one that's in Michigan, and it tends to be in the southern portion of Michigan, and usually in swamp areas, wetland areas. Brickapick says the deer population is getting a bit out of hand at the moment because of this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, not having any proper predators.
Yeah,
that's what's happened in our state, is that the deer population has been growing, and that's what's
so it's actually bringing our predators down here.
because in the upper peninsula of Michigan, because you guys aren't super familiar probably, but it's shaped like your hand, and then it's got like another one up top of it, and this is the lower peninsula, and this is the upper peninsula. And in the upper peninsula, there's bears, wolves, cougars, all kinds of stuff up there that can get in trouble. And in the lower peninsula, there's typically, like I said, you will find the occasional bear, but you're not going to find a whole lot of stuff like that. But it's the deer population is actually in the wintertime, the wolves and stuff are crossing the Straits of Mackinac and coming down to get the deer down
Because
here.
it freezes.
And there's even been talks of some cougar sightings and stuff like that as well, you know. But the DNR claims that no, there's no cougars, even though we see them on trail cams and stuff. So go figure there.
Go figure. All right.
Barry's here, full
Hi,
with
Barry.
bricks. What's up, man? How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you for coming.
Yes, I sent you a message on Facebook, but I don't think you've read it yet. I was thinking about sending the same one on Instagram. I thought maybe you check that a little bit more. Dominic Z says, Mikey, my big brother and I are still doing some little Carrera races today. Oh, that's cool, man. That sounds like fun. King says this went from Lego to Predators and all of our different places. Blame it on Georgie for bringing out the dinosaurs.
Yeah, he brought out the predators. You never know where this stream is gonna go.
Me?
Dr. Xander is here. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Hello.
He says, not true that there's no dangerous wildlife in UK. We have adder snakes here. I've seen one in Carnarvon, Scotland.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oops.
the adder snakes. Are they venomous? I don't know. We actually have in our state, it's a puff adder. And what's interesting about that snake is it's not venomous, and it's only on like the western side of the state, and I had never encountered it before until last summer, and it freaked me out. I thought it was a Michigan rattlesnake. I did. I was like, holy crap. I've never seen one, and here one is, but I didn't hear the rattle, but it was rattling, like wiggling the end of its tail around to imitate the rattle, and it had the triangle shaped head, because that's one of the things, it's got the venom glands. So if you see a snake with more of a triangle shaped head, definitely be wary. So it's the whole point of that snake is to
I am not looking that close to a snake.
get everyone to think that it is a rattlesnake, even though it's really not that. It's pretty harmless, but still, I wouldn't want to get bit by it. We have garter snakes and ribbon snakes I see around all the time around here. I actually like them. I try not to hit them with the lawnmower and stuff because they're good at catching mice and other.
Clearly, I aim for them.
Yeah.
I killed one once. I didn't mean to. I didn't aim for him, I swear.
Yeah. So where are we at? Here we are.
I don't know. I'm following.
Fool of Brick says, we don't really have anything big and scary. We have a boar down in Kent, but they don't bother humans, far and few between. We have a few big cats roaming, if you believe it. And you also have the werewolves of London. Stay off the moors at night. Yes, we have adders, but a bite won't kill you in most instances. Also, they are silver, very, very fast, unless you sit on them.
Oh.
Yeah. King says, which soon I shall technically live in your state, as Ohio shall soon annex Michigan, as we are the alpha state. LOL, I kid, Mikey. I actually love Michigan people, just hate the state. Why do you hate Michigan?
Oh.
What's your animosity with Michigan? Other than the whole, well, to be fair, Michigan and Ohio did have a little war over Toledo, like back in the 1800s. Like, I don't know if there's actual violence. I have to.
It sounds like it is.
But it was so
feelings.
the animosity between Michigan and Ohio actually predates the Michigan-Ohio state rivalry, which most people are unaware of that. And because of that, they think it's just all about the rivalry. But the rivalry has actually engulfed the what happened back in the 1800s in regards to Michigan and Ohio over Toledo, because Michigan wanted Toledo and Ohio wanted Toledo. And the interesting thing, when you look at Toledo now, you're like,
why? Well, it was
but
back then.
and then but that's how Michigan ended up with the Upper Peninsula. Was the U.S. government said, hey, you guys can have this and shut up about Toledo. And I'm sorry, but we got the way better end of the deal there. You guys can keep Toledo.
Keep Toledo, man. I love my UP.
Becca Pick says we should have sold wallabies down there as well. Now, don't we, Barry? And then Fool and Brick says, yeah, Adlers never bother you. They shoot off before you know it. Fool and Brick says, oh, okay, I'll check it, Mikey. Don't use Facebook much. Yeah, that's what I figured. Dominic Z says, Mikey, I'm turning 18 this year on the 9th of September. Oh, I'm a September birthday as well.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Well, in September, I guess.
Brickapick says, we are got a quite big Adler population around here where I live. I've seen a couple and panicked, and they disappeared before I could say boo. Oh. Fooling with Brick says, I'm more of a shark person, but we won't talk about UK sharks or I will be here all night. Are there shark attacks over there? You know, how often do they happen? You know, I'm really have no knowledge of it. I mean, do you guys go to the beaches and stuff around there much? I mean, does it get warm enough? Because I mean, basically my knowledge of your guys' weather is it tends to be quite like what 40-degree Fahrenheit to probably 70-degree Fahrenheit most of the year. Like it doesn't get too cold in the winter and doesn't get too hot in the summer, and it just kind of tends to be dreary a lot. That's the interpretation that the media has given me, anyways. Dr. Xander says adlers are venomous, not usually deadly though. Ollendorf says, is King still in the castle jail? I think it better to let him out as he's going to talk to the skeleton like crazy.
No, he's not in there anymore.
Oh.
Neither of you are in there. You're both safe.
Yes, UK idlers have venom. Brickapick says, not going to lie, if I see a snake in my house, I will most definitely torch the house and start again.
That's how I feel about spiders.
Yes, Werewolf of London is my second favorite movie behind Jaws. Yes, I love Werewolves of London. That's a classic horror movie for me. And I go back and forth on what is the definitive werewolf movie of all time. And most people, might say something from like the Wolfman or something from the 1930s or whatever, but I'm not going to go there. I would say it's either American Werewolf in London or The Howling. I feel like The Howling is the scarier of the two films, but I think American Werewolf in London is the better of the two films. But they're both great. Oh, Werewolves of London. Barry says, Carrie, snakes are okay. I used to have one and work with them. Ooh.
Oh.
Nope, no, absolutely, just no.
That's that Carrie.
King, I'm not going to post that comment. He said shirt. Okay. Ohio got the shirt end of the deal on that stick. Yeah, you did. But see, that's what happens in Ohio. You chose poorly.
If you live in Ohio, you chose poorly. Especially when Michigan's so close.
Dominic Z says Mikey Carrera is a competitor to the British slot car company. Can't say that word. Carrera rises up, the other one goes down.
Oh. Sorry,
Brickapick says
loud.
that's pretty much an accurate description of weather, but it gets hot. But when it gets hot, we hit the beach.
Yeah.
They
got nice beaches.
I was trying to, because you guys don't use Fahrenheit, and I was like, but I can't calculate that in Celsius. That's not gonna happen.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. My president's quotes.
Brickapick says American Werewolf in London was the film I had childhood nightmares over. Ow.
Werewolf in London.
Dr. Xander says no shark attacks in UK waters. I have swum in the Channel, North Sea, but it was a really hot day. Still bloody freezing water though.
Mm-hmm.
She says watched it as an adult and thought, why? Just why? Georgie's playing with snakes.
Yeah, snakes attack.
There is this big thing
Ooh.
about does GWs visit the UK shoreline? The temp is right, same as Nova Scotia. Also, we have food for them in gray seals. Oh, great whites. Oh, gray seals. Closest one has been reported 250 miles from Cornwall.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like I said, we live in Michigan. It's surrounded by fresh water. And on Facebook or on the news, just recently they talked about how down in Florida, right off the Miami Beach, where all the people go in Miami, go to swimming, and they're telling people to stay out of the beach, and they got helicopters, and they're just looking down at the water, and there's literally like hundreds or thousands of sharks in the water. And I'm like, yeah, go swimming.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
When the town is going. Have you seen the snakes?
There have been proven great white attacks in southwest France.
Ooh. How did we get on top of sharks?
Great. Now I have Werewolves of London stuck in my head. Yeah. Now
Yo.
Georgie wants to show you guys his snakes.
Oh, he's got his snakes.
They're those black ones.
They're not Lego snakes.
No,
I do have a
we
Lego.
do have Lego snakes, but all right.
Careful.
Here's his snake. All right, buddy.
All right, buddy. Go play.
Now,
I'm just watching the snakes out there fight.
Okay. Shh, 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 shh.
now we're going to move on to our next little discussion, especially since Barry's here. He'll have a lot to add to it. And that is this gift with purchase that the rumors are discussing that Lego will be releasing this June. And it is a remake of Forestman Crossing. And I have the original Forestman Crossing set. Maybe I'll bring it on over and show you guys here in a second. But I can, just looking at this picture, I can see the differences. Of course, we don't know if this is the finished model or not, but I mean, it's definitely different than the classic Forestman Crossing. And again, this will be a gift with purchase, if the rumors are correct, this June through Lego. And it is set number 40567, Forestman's Hideout. Part number is unknown, comes with just 2 minifigures, and it says June 15, 2022. Free of charge from a purchase value over 150 euros, or I'm assuming $150 as well. And, look at, you can see that these are, it looks like the classic Forestman minifig torsos. They look similar, but the one on the female looks a little bit different from this image here. So, it does look like it might be a new print, which that would be fun, a new Forestman style print.
Yeah.
Because the closest we got was this Troubadour in the collectible minifigure line.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the Brick Bods were. Yeah, which we can talk about that in a minute. But yeah, what do you guys think about that set? Does that look interesting to you? Is that something you would spend 150 euros or dollars on in order to get that? Because I know I would. And speaking of the Brickbods, Ian Brickbot is here, and yes, what I was talking about is you guys just did a video talking about their
minifigure Monday was a collectible minifigure.
Yeah, that was, I don't think it was officially a Forestman minifigure, but it had a lot of parallels, and so I bought a whole bunch of them. Like, I mean, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting 5. I'm counting 5 of them, okay? And on your guys' video, Mrs. Mikey J Productions commented something along the lines of, "Ooh, that's a great minifigure. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. We don't have that one."
I don't think we have that one.
And I said, honey, we have like 6 of them.
Well, I can't keep track. We have a lot of minifigures. I never noticed that he had a different color arm and a different colored hand. I didn't pay that much attention to him, apparently.
Fool with Brick says, yes, the Forestman Hideout. I have 2 of the 1988 versions.
Ooh, very.
Do you have them mocked up into one like super Forestman Hideout, or are they just 2? Do you keep them just individually? I would love to see more or hear more about that. I love the classic castle stuff, man.
Yes, he does. This thing is coming right along.
Ollendorf says, hi, hello there, Ian. Is Carrie behaving herself? Ollendorf's always looking to cause trouble.
He's always looking for someone to cause trouble so he can laugh at it.
Ian says, Carrie just got back from the theater. Think she's behaving. Fool with Brick says that collectible minifigure Troubadour has a lot of Easter eggs, linking it to the 375 Yellow Castle set. If you know what to look for, it's very clever from Lego.
Ooh,
It
tell
does,
us
does
more.
it? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Like,
Tell us more, Barry.
what do you see that I don't know?
Yeah, what are the Easter eggs? Is he willing to divulge?
Ollendorf says, really? I never got any old castle set, but the Easter egg interests me. Yes, it interests me as well. Foolin says, I keep them original, don't like to mess around much with vintage sets. Yeah, I know. I always have a little bit of that trouble as well. Like I'll see stuff where people make some really cool MOCs with all the classic castle sets and stuff. And they make some amazing things, but at the same time, I'm like, ooh, you know, that's an old set, man. Maybe you should just leave it as it is. Speaking of which, I'll take a quick little soiree and return.
Uh-oh. As I'm missing a piece. Oh, there it is. I found it. A piece to my stairs. This thing was just coming right along. Let's see.
What are you picking?
I was going to do it this way, but now I can't. Can't figure it out. This will go here. This one will go here. Now I can do the stairs. I appreciate these stairs.
All right.
I brick built.
Here we go. Look at the classic Forceman hideout.
It's on. It can close. Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't
well-
close very much because of the tree, but
Yeah. It does close. I have to move that flag.
right.
Flag's in the wrong spot. Classic vintage Lego here.
Dusty.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Uh-oh. Something fell out.
Ah.
You breaking it?
No. Yes, and making it.
Oh.
Fool's going, don't break the vintage Lego.
Don't break the bit. This is why I don't touch my vintage Lego. Don't touch it.
Then here's the inside. It really didn't have a whole lot going on the inside originally. But I think they said that the new one, if it would retail for around $20, and then I think it was Barry said that I believe that this was originally like a $20 set, which I did not know that. You know, or it was like the 1988 equivalent of a $20 set, whatever.
Right.
You know, it went for then.
Oh, that's fine.
But this is the only vintage Forceman set I currently have. I did have Forceman Crossing as a child, but this is the only one now.
George.
I plan on brick linking Forceman's River Fortress eventually and just making my own version of that. And then here is the collectible minifigure that we were talking about that Jen's never seen before.
Well, you know, I can't keep track of everything that's in our city.
New to her.
New to me. Look, Carrie, we have one too. Oh, wait, we have 5. Oh, gosh.
Barry says no, 1980s didn't have much going on the inside. No, they sure didn't. But what they lacked in interior details and stuff, they made up for just the charm of them. But I was talking with Lego Danny Bob in one of her streams about this, and that is how, like, someone was asking what is the most difficult set to build in our collection, and the honest to God truth is the vintage sets, and it's because of the old instructions. And those old sets, they didn't come with numbered bags, and so you had to open up all the pieces and search through all the pieces to build every single set back then. And some of the larger sets that were close to 1,000 pieces or whatnot, that was a challenge, especially for an 8-year-old boy or whatever back in 1989. And so those those instructions, though, they're just murder compared to present day instructions. But Lego Danny Bob made a great point about how Lego really has come a long way as far as the amount of pieces that they produce now. And so, like, you have to give credit where credit is due, and they just have so many different types of pieces now compared to back in the day that the number bags are almost kind of essential now.
Oh no!
And not absolutely essential, but I mean, if you're going to expect a 9-year-old kid to build 1,000-piece set now, they need numbered bags.
Yeah,
because there's just so many different types of pieces. Oldendorf says, "Are we seeing old brick molded pieces back for the castle set?" I don't know. That's yet to find out. Barry says, "Just $17.50 UK retail, so about $20 US." Yeah. Carrie says, "That was hilarious. Glad you know you have it now."
I know. I know. Yo, what do you do with me?
Fullen
Again,
says,
I don't know all the pieces.
says the Forestman River Fortress is lovely, one of my favorites in my collection. Yes, the Forestman River Fortress. That's my creme de la creme of Forestman sets. Absolutely, like the Dark Forestman line. There's some nice stuff there, but it doesn't capture me like the original line did. And the Castleman River Fortress, or the Forestman River Fortress, is a thing of beauty, and it shall be mine one of these days.
Shall be mine.
Even if it's just brick linked version.
Right. Works. There's still real Lego.
Carrie says they also put many more pieces in each step now. That is as well. There's so Lego really has come a long way with their instructions, their pieces, and everything. Like it's easy to get caught up in longing for the old days of this set or that set. But I mean, if we're really honest with ourselves, the stuff that they come up with nowadays just is so much better. We tend to let nostalgia take over a little bit heavy with us sometimes. I say that as I'm looking at right next to each other. I have Rock Island Refuge, which is the classic, pirates fort on the raised base plate, and all those raised base plate sets from back in the day are, they're pretty valuable and pretty highly desired by vintage collectors. And next to it, I have our Barracuda Bay MOC, where we took the Creator 3-in-1 ship and filled it into the spots on the island where the Pirates of Barracuda Bay ship originally was. And so it's not the full-on Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. And I'm sorry, but I do think I like our Pirates of Barracuda Bay better than Rock Island Refuge. I think it's more interesting to look at. The coolest thing about Rock Island is the rope bridges, the raised base plate, the old stair molded piece. You don't see stuff like that anymore.
How many of these do I have to make? I make 3. I heard Carrie griping about that. Tell me I need to make 3 when I'm looking for the pieces. Darn it.
Ian says the early modulars were crazy. If you didn't sort the pieces before starting, you spent so much time hunting for a piece. Yeah. Brooklyn Menace is here. What's up, man? How are
Hello.
you doing? He says Legos can get expensive. They absolutely can.
Shh, my wallet will hear you.
King says I kind of miss a few of the older sets more than some of the newer sets, though. Yeah, it's because the older sets what they lacked in maybe bells and whistles of the newer ones, they just had just a charm, just a kiss of perfection about them that the sets nowadays there's usually something where I'm like, yeah, I like this, but I could see, Lego cut a corner here, or they gave you these pieces to bolster the piece count when they could do something else. I do encounter little things like that where I'm like, yeah, they didn't have to make that decision there. They chose to make that particular decision. Whereas the older sets, I didn't feel that way about. They were just, just kiss of perfection. They use Forceman's
Give me some
hat
sugar,
and the
baby.
botanical succulent set, Infamous Convict says. Which
That was your segue.
that was my segue. So I gotta go back to that real quick. This is another special little thing that I got just for the missus.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Should.
Ah.
Give me some sugar,
Give me
baby.
some sugar, baby.
I love that. My grandma used to say sugar. Give me some sugar.
I
loved
should
it.
have this on. What's wrong with me?
Your ticker tape parade?
My ticker tape parade.
You don't have your ticker tape
I
parade
always
on?
forget about the ticker tape parade.
How could you forget about the ticker tape parade?
Dr. Xander says more detailed is not always better. There's sometimes beauty in the simplicity. I agree.
Sometimes there
I
is.
agree. And that's why, Ian was talking about the modular buildings. And I think that's very much a line that suffers from that as well. And that's why if you look through our city, you're not going to see many of the newest modulars. And it started with the diner. When they did the diner, it's not that I didn't like it, but if I'm honest, it's not as eye appealing as like Cafe Corner. And that's one of the, that was essentially the second one, in a lot of ways the first one, or Green Grocer or Town Hall. They have more of a wow factor than the Corner Garage or the diner. The ones that they've been making lately, I mean, not that I don't like and not that I wouldn't buy, but the only modular we bought in the last like 3 years, I think, was the bookstore. We did buy that one.
Don't ask me. I have no idea what we bought. Apparently. Apparently, I don't know what we have.
Because I don't know. I agree with Dr. Xander. The older ones were a little bit more simple, a little bit more basic, but they work better that way, in my humble opinion. Fool with Brick says there's a lot of Forestman sets we never got in the UK, like the River Crossing and all the 1996 Dark Forestman sets, only in the US. Oh, I did not know. So you never got Forestman River Crossing. That's interesting. Or the Dark Forestman sets. I'm sure you could buy them now on Bricklink, though. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. And we have another Spire. Brick Hive is here. How are you today, sir?
Hello.
Glad of you to join us. Oh, Card Maker says the diner almost stopped me buying modulars. I have.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what's kind of what happened with us. It's not completely. It was moving on to other, like Harry Potter came on strong around the same time as well.
So that's where all our money went.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, that line just hasn't been blowing me away like it used to. And it really started with Assembly Square. Now, this is going to be a controversial opinion to a lot of people.
Oh, it's a wheel.
because not that Assembly Square is not a nice modular, but the way they designed it was Jen didn't like it. I'll just outright say it. She didn't like it.
I wasn't a big fan of the layout. I had to fix it.
They gave you 3 buildings, but
so they got a lot of buildings.
But they made it like it's one long building. Whereas usually you can separate those buildings, how you want them, and they don't have to be all together. And they made that one like that, and it annoyed Jen, and she actually reconfigured it and made it so not all 3 of them are separate, but there's the 2 smaller ones and then the bigger one. And if you look in our city, it's actually the one that's the cafe. It's got the I forget what it's called. But it's it had the music studio above it and stuff. It's the one we have openings for rent in our city right now. She actually pulled that apart from the rest of Assembly Square, and boom, there's another corner modular.
Yeah, I made it a corner.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the way it looked. It was hard to take apart because they had it looking really nice in the square, with the fountain and everything. But I couldn't fit it in our city like that. It just wouldn't go.
Carrie says, I think the older, simple Lego prompted more creativity in children, though. Yes, I agree with that. And I actually saw some of it on display just here recently. And out of our son. Ever since the new Lego Star Wars game came out, he's been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube about it. And so he's been interested in Star Wars, and then there's the Star Wars Fortnite event also came up. So Star Wars has been big on his brain, and as you guys know, we're not huge Star Wars collectors. I mean, we have a few like select Star Wars minifigures. Like I have Darth Vader, for example, but he's on my minifigure board just for display, and that's where he lives and where he's always going to live.
We don't really have a place for him.
Yeah, the Star Wars isn't going in the layout.
But we like it.
And so he's been getting some Star Wars guys, and he knows he can't play with Darth Vader. And so he took, first it was Lord Business, and then he found his Mysterio from Spider-Man, and he made those his Darth Vaders, and he made his own lightsaber. And he was perfectly happy playing with that as his pretend Darth Vader. And that takes me back to my youth because we didn't have licensed themes back in the 80s and 90s. And so if it was, I liked to play Ghostbusters, and I made my own Ghostbusters car out of Lego, and I had just spacemen with the little air tanks on them and stuff. And those were my Ghostbusters. And I loved it, and I played with it like crazy. And so it's actually kind of nice seeing a similar kind of creativity out of my son, because nowadays it's a lot of, well, I can't be Darth Vader because I don't have
Darth Vader.
I don't have him. So King says, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. Yes.
Uh-oh.
The Ticker Take Parade.
I did something terribly wrong.
Let's see where we.
This is a little maddening, I tell you.
It looks like Carrie is leaving.
Bye, Carrie. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Say nice seeing you.
Oh.
And so now I just want to show you guys this little thing I found on Facebook. I like to provide a little bit of humor for everyone. And and so I saw this on a Facebook post, and I thought this is funny. The reopening of Lego stores was a big event in 2020. Really? Oh yeah, people were lined up for blocks.
Dad joke.
Dun-dun.
Oh goodness. There, I fixed it. I had a problem.
Infamous convict says, I was going to like the video until you started dissing Assembly Square.
Oh,
No, we're not dissing Assembly
we
Square.
love it. I
It's-
just didn't fit in our city, and I just had to mock it.
Yeah.
We didn't bash it. I swear. Oh my goodness.
But that is. I mean, maybe you could argue the detective's office before that. But they definitely switched from being, you look at like the pet shop. You had two buildings.
Oh,
Two distinct buildings. You can keep them together or you can separate them. And then it started with probably the detective's office, where there's like two buildings in the detective's office, but it's just one thing of Lego. And that's the way Assembly Square is as well. And
and it had a good look on the front, but you'd have to put something on either side because both the sides were open.
Yeah.
On that side. And it just didn't, again, it didn't fit with our layout. So I just had to fix it for our layout. It's not that we didn't like it. I love the set. I bought the set. I'm crazy about the set. Uh-oh.
Infamous Convict's getting mad.
Yes.
Here you go, Infamous Convict.
I'm sorry.
This one's for you. You can crap on her bed.
Ah.
Drop an amber turd on us.
Oh. Sorry. We do like it. We own it. My goodness, this is starting to be
And so
a little frustrating.
now I'm going to move on to the next portion of today's programming. And we're going to take a little tour of our update to our Harry Potter land. So here you go, everyone. Here's our changes to Harry Potter.
And here we are taking a look at the Harry Potter section of our layout. And this is where we added another additional section to the table to make it bigger. And that is something that Mrs. Mikey J Productions very much wanted, and so this will be all adding into her Harry Potter section as we get a look at Diagon Alley. We made it a little bit wider, gave it spread it out a little bit more. As you can see, she's moved the Quidditch arena to the new center area, as well as the Weasley's house. Attack of the Burrows mock that she did. And the felt that we got here, we weren't able to get the same color green that we got for the other sections, which was a little bit disappointing, but it'll work, it'll get the job done. And here is her castle. I'm not going to go in super in depth on the castle. I'll link a video and you can check out more there, but she's definitely spread it out a little bit more. It's not feeling so cramped. She's got room to grow and build her Harry Potter display, which she'll be getting new sets, a bunch of new sets coming very soon, so that'll obviously be building and expanding. And so she definitely needed more room so she could get more sets and displays going on in her Harry Potter world. And here's a little bit more look at the Weasley house. She does have some of these minifigures in, and a little bit more shots at the Quidditch arena. Again, we have videos for all this stuff here on the channel. I'll link some of them in here. And this is where her Harry Potter display is going to end. She gets until there, because this table here is where our new medieval village is going to be set up when we get the new 90th anniversary King's Castle. Right now our medieval village is down there at the far end of the display, but we're going to be moving it over here so it's a little bit more front and center, and I like the green felt. And that is our quick little update on our Harry Potter display. Thanks for watching.
You can hear our dog gnawing on a bone.
Yeah. When I was recording the audio to that, I can hear it. You guys might not have.
We know what it sounds like.
Brickbods, Carrie says, right, heading to bed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping out.
Thanks for stopping
I appreciate
out.
it. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah. King says, I wish the Hogwarts was open and had complete walls or at least foldable parts.
I agree. Again, I had to accept that because I would have bought so many sets to try and make it tall and full.
Yeah. Brick says she loves it. And that's a high compliment coming from her.
I know.
She has the
best.
She has the Hogwarts to rule them all.
I love her Hogwarts to rule them all. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the burrows and the Quidditch area that way. I almost don't like the way it looks. I might put the Quidditch closer to the castle and then the burrows on the other side. I haven't decided yet. I just got that.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Ulrich Card Maker. Great Harry Potter display. Need to say good night. It was good fun. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming by and hope to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget to like.
Yeah. Brick says, night, Carrie, heading off soon myself. Just fell asleep in the bath.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Did you get it?
I think so. Don't fall asleep in the bath.
I know we're keeping all you British folks up late.
Sorry. Thanks though. We appreciate it.
King says, I think the Burrows MOC is well built though.
Thanks. I tried that one. I couldn't do a full as well. It just I racked my brain and racked it trying to, because it's wonkety, you know, it's crooked and it's supposed to be that way. So having it a full building, just it wasn't working out for me. So I did the best I could. I liked it. It turned out pretty well, I think.
Dr. Xander says, is it bad that I'm not into Harry Potter? I repurpose Harry Potter as generic fantasy Lego. No, not at all.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
that's a great use for it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan either, honestly. I know a lot because I've been forced to learn it living in my house.
Forced? Oh, we forced you.
Oh, I've forced you to learn plenty of stuff over the years. So. But
oh, I can't see this. It's so tiny. Sorry.
But I if it wasn't for them, you know, would I be buying Harry Potter Lego myself? And as far as the Hogwarts castle goes, I can say, yeah, I probably would want to get that just because it's a castle. That's why I was saying to Brickapix earlier, she says, I'm not really into castles. And I'm like, yes, you are. You have one. Just takes one.
Just takes one. I want to say it goes right here.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I hope I was pronouncing the name halfway correctly.
We try.
Infamous Convict says, I bought Hogwarts Castle before seeing any of the movies. Yeah, see, it's like that, you know. It's a castle. Castles are cool, man.
Yeah.
Castles are cool.
It is a pretty cool castle.
Yeah.
I like it. It's my favorite.
You know, this would be a good time for King to throw a link to the Discord up in there, I would say, if you're not already a member and you want to hang out and chat with us after hours, or, you know, because we have some fun discussions we got going on in there. We talk Lego and video games and, you know, anime, and some guys get some Minecraft matches going. So, you know, I'll let King throw that link up in the chat, and, you know, feel free to join on in.
I try to chat. I work from home, so it's hard.
Foolin says, I am not into Harry Potter, never seen it, but I will be getting the Whomping Willow set. That's an awesome set with a great werewolf. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's the Shrieking Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his face? Professor Lupin.
Brickapick says, I love that water wheel. Yeah, the water wheel's
I
pretty cool.
know.
Yeah.
And it actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it turns this little mechanism in here that I don't know if you can see it. It turns it and then it pounds.
There.
Yeah, I don't know. Take your ticker tape parade off. If you can see it, I wish I could get more light in it. But it pounds it makes the anvil pound, or the hammer pound on the sword. There's a little sword in there. And so the water wheel powers the powered sword pounder. I'm sure there's a word for that, but I thought that was neat that it was actually a functioning water wheel too. Like it actually does something. I wish I could show you better in there. Can't see it very good.
You know, it's actually a good thing that you're building this, honey,
Why?
because it's giving you some education on castle sets from over the years, because that's not a new function.
This isn't a new function using the
Nope.
water wheel?
Nope. It's in the medieval market village. One of those buildings does that same feature.
The same thing?
Same thing.
Well, I'll forget.
No, you won't.
I'll forget. And then it will be new to me again.
Little
Oops.
blacksmith shop, nice water mill. Yeah.
I like it. They had a little wishing well in front of the tower that I thought was cute too. They did a very good job with all the little pieces.
King says, dang, I'm lagging hardcore.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you were having some internet troubles last night as well. What's your story, Morning Glory?
It's got some issues. Need
Doctor
some tissues.
You need some tissues for your issues.
Tissues for your issues.
Dr. Xander says, Infamous Convict. I've seen the Harry Potter movies, but I have not read the books.
I haven't read the books either.
No.
But I love the movies. And I love the Lego.
Yeah, as far as Lego sets go, I'm a pretty big fan of them as well. I mean, I like having sets that the missus is into. You know, that's definitely a theme that she's very passionate about, and so, you know, that helps out because, as far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as a bad Lego purchase.
I don't think so. Oh my gosh. I heard supersonic up there.
Ooh, Fool and Brick says there is a small blacksmith set too with the watermill 6918 blacksmith attack.
Ooh.
That came out in.
So clearly it's in a lot of sets. That doesn't shock me that I don't know it.
2010, around that time, with the Red Castle, the Kingdoms line, if I'm correct.
I probably built it. If it was the Red Castle, I had a lot of the Red Castle stuff.
No, but we didn't buy that whole line for that one.
Oh.
We got
the only water wheel I built was on the Lord of the Rings one, or Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't it?
Yeah, that one's got the giant water wheel on it.
Yeah. This one's just fun.
Yeah. But I think that the build of this water wheel might be better than the one on the medieval market village one though.
Yeah.
It's got a different look to it. These having these tiles right here, that's different. I don't remember how exactly the other one was built, but I have to go look at it.
I don't know.
Foolin says correct. Kingdom line 2011. Yeah. That's that line we got the medieval market village, we got the Kingdom's Joust and the Mill Village raid, the one with the goats, and then we got the castle. But so I get all the big sets from that one, but I didn't get the smaller ones. And I was actually on Eurobricks the other day, and guys were talking about all the sets that were released in that line. And And it was the first time in a long time I actually looked at some of those sets because I didn't really, like I said, I went and got the big ones and I didn't even really spend much time looking at some of the smaller ones.
Maybe we should have.
It was the 2013 Castle Wave that we got every single one of those sets and multiple of a few of them.
Well, we got good deals on those. Too.
Yeah, because we got a lot of those on clearance at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. They don't do that no more.
Ollendorf says, I don't read book anymore as I cannot get all the word in one page into my head.
Oh.
Yes, you can. What you got to do is you just got to rip the page out and then stuff it in your ear, and you can get all them words in there.
So helpful, isn't he? Mikey J, everybody.
Dr. Xander says, I still haven't opened my 6918. Oh, so you have it as well, huh? Infamous Convict says, same. I watched all the Harry Potter movies since. They are all great. Some dark, scarier moments than I originally thought. Yeah, it's when Harry Potter came out, it was coming off the heels of Lord of the Rings for me. And Lord of the Rings took fantasy movie making and cranked it up to 11. And as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing that even comes close to it. And that includes Harry Potter. So I never really gave Harry Potter maybe its fair shake because I'm like, if I'm going to watch fantasy, I'm going to go watch Lord of the Rings because it's just better. But now as time has lessened and everything, and I've watched them over and over again, then they've grown on me. They've definitely grown on me. And it's funny, I find myself knowing facts and things about them and even calling her out. Like, that's not what happened. Like,
I don't know if you've ever called me out.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't go that far, dear.
Nice try. I made Rolandorf mad. He says, rude, but I got a hearing difficulty, Mikey. I know. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke, Oldendorf. I apologize. This one, Oldendorf, is you for me. You could crap on my bed.
What are we going to do with him, Oldendorf? What are we going to do with him?
When I say something dumb or somebody else says something silly, they get the amber turd, and I earned that amber turd.
You earned.
As soon as I said it, I thought, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that one.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
His mouth moves faster than his brain.
King says, my data is barely working. No.
Tisk. Oh, no.
Because we do have the Can You Guess It coming up.
Oh.
Dr. Xander said, I saw each of the Lord of the Rings films at the cinema several times for free. Had a friend who worked at AMC.
Oh my gosh, heard of elephants up there.
Yeah. I can't remember how many times I saw them in the theater. I want to say I saw them all more than once, though. Because they were such an event, for me anyways. And then since then, like, I'm one of them crazy people that I only watch the special extended editions because I feel like that's the proper story, and the theatrical cuts just don't do it for me. And so when we have to watch, we will watch the special extended editions of all the Lord of the Rings and all the Hobbit movies when we're having a marathon, and it takes like 3 weeks.
It doesn't take 3 weeks.
Ollendorf says, maybe I send an evil post to your house as I have your return address. Ha ha.
Uh-oh. Hey, I live here too.
Yeah. Ollendorf's gonna...
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Just because he's a baddie seed, a bad egg.
I'm trying to change my ways. Trying to improve myself. Make a better tomorrow for the children than we have today.
Make a better life, just you and me. Make it this little chair. Oh my goodness.
Seems like you got a load of pieces over there still.
Well, I'm not done, am I?
You're on 98.
I don't know. So,
Oh, that's the little king's
I
throne?
guess so.
Hmm.
It's a little wobbly. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like on this one little stud.
Dr. or Infamous Convict says, I gotta run. Thanks for the stream. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. We
Thanks
appreciate
so
it,
much.
man. Yeah.
See us next week.
Dr. Xander says, I watched the extended Lord of the Rings films back to back one Christmas day. Best Christmas ever.
Best
Yeah.
Christmas ever. I agree.
Oh, Ollendorf says, I'm not that mean to send a bad egg, Jen.
Oh, thanks.
He's not going to send us a stinky egg in the mail.
No stinky eggs.
That'd actually be kind of a hilarious prank, though.
No, I wouldn't. Hey, don't give them ideas. They've got enough of their own. All right, let's
Got
see
no
here.
ideas.
Where are you gonna go? I don't know. It's hard to see where they go. Yeah, when I was making that water wheel, I didn't even know that's what I was making. I thought I was making like the turret part. And I was like, why am I making this now?
The more you know.
I'm not even close to that. Oh, these are ridiculous. One buys.
You got a Minecraft sword here. Maybe I should give it to you, Oldendorf, or maybe let King hold on to it. Who's the bigger Minecraft fan, King or Oldendorf?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Chatty Cat has not graced our presence one time this whole stream.
She must be busy. She was on your stream last night. I have not seen Chatty. If I could, I would yell at her. Whoa.
Dr. Xander says, I replaced the
4,
yellow parts with light tan ones.
6. In this set?
And this, what we're doing?
2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm sending Lego themed minifigures that Mikey hate to have. What's that? Well, what do I hate? What kind of minifigures?
What you got? What you got?
Papa Brad says, how is the build going?
It's going. It's going.
Moving right along.
I'm moving along. I'm building the king's, looks like his room right now. I hear a giggler coming down the stairs.
Poor King says, I'm 30 seconds behind. I can't really do anything.
Oh, no. Georgie, you were making an awful lot of noise up there. Like a herd of elephants up there, man. I don't think that's very funny.
You're jumping on a couch to the floor?
All right, let's see. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 1, 2. These are a lot of little bits and bobs. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he says, but I'd rather keep all the minifigures to myself. Yeah.
Don't
I was
you
going
give
to
them
say,
away.
it's like, you're not the one that sends minifigures. That's our job. We send them to you.
I sent them to you. Just drinking his juice.
Papa Brad says, I put up a video of Double Dragon 2 with my grandson. It was pretty fun making the video with him. He did all the editing choices.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
That's very nice. Oh.
I want DTJation.
That game was hard, he said.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because of the button configuration, how it changes based upon the direction you're facing. like I said, that's. Oh, the mini doll. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be careful on what I say right now in regards to the mini doll because I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to pull a BFAB. I mean, he's like Beetlejuice. You say his name too many times, he appears.
BFAB, BFAB, BFAB. There he is.
But there was a picture I found. I think it was in a Facebook group. This was a couple of years ago now. It's not new. Put that down, son. And basically, they use the mini dolls as adult entertainers.
Oh, at the club, yeah.
And so you got all the little Lego minifigures sitting around looking like they're drinking adult beverages with dollars on the table. And you got the mini dolls bent over in front of them. And you can complete the image in your own brain.
Thanks.
But when I saw that, I really kind of said to myself, now that is the best purpose of a mini doll.
I like some of them. I like the princesses.
Yeah, we got some of the Disney princess mini dolls. They live in our Disney castle.
Yeah.
King says, imagine if Oldendorf had a goat, though.
Ooh. Bring out those goats again.
Papa Brad says, I like the green nails. Very stylish. They sparkle.
Thank you, thank you. They're supposed to be more emerald. They're more green apple. I was very upset about them.
Yeah.
But so thanks for saying something. I appreciate it.
He says, I had this video on Val when to go get her nails done.
Oh.
Dr. Xander says mini dolls are evil.
No,
No, did you get with the road I was going down there? Can you picture the image in your head? Because I mean, one day I will put it in our Lego City.
We will not have a club like that.
Once our son gets a little older.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not gonna do it.
What about the detective's office down there by the pool
No.
table?
No.
That's a shady little place.
No. It's like Beetlejuice. Gotta get his attention.
Ollendorf says, King, the brick built one, that go to Mikey as the molded one for me as I got none. Yeah, I don't want brick built. Let's see. Now that's where I thought you were going with it when you're like, I was like, where's he going with it? And yes, the brick built animals, that is my most despised Lego quote unquote miniature. It's not the mini dolls. Like I just said, mini dolls do serve a purpose.
That's just nice.
But despite being slow moving and dangerous behind the wheel, they can still serve a purpose. What movie is that from, everyone?
Anyone? Where's Chatty?
Ollendorf says, I already sent the mini doll on the way.
He'll put her in precarious positions.
Dr. Xander says, Lego and adult content don't mix. No, just
No.
Oh.
No. I know, and they even had the little dollar bill tiles. I mean, seriously, are you trying to?
Had them all up on a stage with some of them
like
bent over at the waist. He got little yellow dudes with a dollar bill in his hand.
Oh,
I mean, it was hilarious. I wish I could find that picture again.
He's gonna go on a look for it. He's gonna go on a.
It was so long ago, I can never find it.
It was
now.
a long time ago.
But if I was doing the brick chat then, no, I would have absolutely put that on here.
Oh my goodness.
Because that was, I mean, there's technically nothing wrong with it. They're just Legos.
Yeah. No. Don't defile our Lego.
Oldendorf says it's a night mini doll anyway. Yeah.
A night. Oh.
Oh, Georgie answered to that one. A night mini doll.
I want to be at night. Want a mini doll.
Oh, I need 4.
Well, I think this is a good time to get into our last little segment for today's episode. And as I was saying earlier, I filmed a Lord of the Rings display, for the video I did a couple of episodes ago now. And because of the way the lights were down here, the video footage just didn't turn out very good. So I ended up canning it and I just refilmed it. So while this isn't an update as in comparison to the other ones, nothing's really changed here. I thought it would be nice to give you guys a tour of our Lord of the Rings section. Having said that, you will not see Treebeard in the video. And I forgot to mention him when I was making it, but I do have Treebeard. And the reason he's not in the video is because Georgie broke him. And I got to fix him.
He fell.
He fell.
And shattered.
It was.
I put him in a baggie.
It was
I'll fix him someday.
It was a big catastrophe.
It was a big catastrophe.
But anyways, here's a look at our Lord of the Rings section of our Lego display.
And here we are approaching the Tower of Orthanc, and sitting atop it looking so fearsome is Smaug, the dragon. And the Tower of Orthanc is, of course, surrounded by the black gates of Mordor. You can get a look here as this is our Tower of Orthanc and black gates MOC that we've put together. And it's, of course, based on, and here's Smaug. But of course, the Tower of Orthanc, we haven't done any mocking to that specifically, because that is just an absolutely fantastic Lego set, and it is still one of my favorite sets in my entire collection. And you can see around it we have all of our orcs and Goblin King and Ring Race and the Witch King, the Mouth of Sauron, and we have some other orcs and and some trolls, and they're all just on alert. And that's why I've said, out of all the armies in my collection, I gotta say my evil Sauron and Saruman armies are probably my most fearsome. And you can see the black gates open just like that, and so we have 2 black gates that open like that to give it the look of the full one from the movies. And we've had this put together for quite a few years now, but it's always been a fantastic showpiece in our collection, as the Mouth of Sauron was a little crooked there. And this is the first time in a while we've had all the minifigures out on it. I just kind of placed them all out here. Just give them some fun little things. And then next to it we have Helm's Deep. And this is a good Lord of the Rings castle for castle lovers. And it has the way that the castle pieces curve and around is very unique for this castle, I gotta say. And I'll actually put a link to my full-on castle video here, so you guys can check out more, our entire castle collection. And I just got some of the minifigs in here, just hanging out, doing their thing. Try to put them, kind of where they should have been. To be, like they got the elves and Haldir and Legolas and Gimli and Gandalf the White, and then next to it we have our Erebor MOC that Mrs. Mikey J Productions put together. And here it's just got a bunch of just other minifigures that we didn't quite know what to do with, and so we just got them all lined up here, looking cool outside of our Erebor. And here is the complete set of the Fellowship of the Ring. We have the entire Fellowship, all the hobbits, and I'll go ahead and put a link here for our Lord of the Rings minifigure video where we go through every minifigure that we have, and we have almost the complete collection of the entire Lord of the Rings and Hobbit minifigure line. And then inside of Erebor is actually the Lonely Mountain set that came with Smaug. We just kind of put it like that, like it's inside the mountain, and we just got more of the minifigures here. These are all minifigures from the Hobbit line, all cool minifigures, and have become exceedingly rare and quite valuable, to be completely honest with you guys. Some of them have, but these are just, they were fantastic minifigures that Lego made. And this set, while we didn't love it, it did come with Smaug, and it's got some cool odds and ends. It's got some cool pieces with it. It really does. And so that is just our Erebor MOC. And then next to it down here we have, of course, Bag End, and here is the entire dwarfs and Gandalf the Grey, and you can see a Gollum there, and yeah, the entire collection of dwarves. And on top of it we got a couple of the eagles. And of course, the Unexpected Gathering set is just, it's a fantastic set from the Hobbit line. And then here is one of the City of Dale sets. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly which one this came in. And then down here is the Lake Town sets. We have them kind of mixed in with our medieval village because they look pretty cool. And here's the other Lake Town set, and here's the front of that Lake Town set, and I actually like that build a lot. It's a nice looking building. And here's the front of these Lake Town sets as well. And again, we will keep these in our medieval village. And then here is inside of Tower of Orthanc. You got Gollum down there in the dungeon, and up here you got Gandalf the Grey and Saruman doing their wizard battle. And then up here I have Saruman, and this is Grima Wormtongue, because he worked for Saruman. And then we got the Mouth of Sauron up here. And then up here on the top floor of the entire Tower of Orthanc is the Necromancer with the One Ring, because the Necromancer is as close as we got to Sauron, unfortunately. And then here is the inside of the Helm's Deep. And this, we did change it around a little bit, but not much. We just kind of put it in a different formation as far as the actual keep goes. And then here's the back side of all the minifigures here in the Tower of Orthanc and Blackgate section. And like I said, the orcs and goblins that come in these sets, they make for a ferocious looking army. And there it is, folks. That is our collection of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit in our display here down in our Lego world. I appreciate you guys all watching, and so stay tuned for more stuff here on the channel.
And there it is. And while that video was playing, I actually looked behind me to see if Smaug was still on top of the Tower of Orthanc. And as you can see back in the right corner of the screen, he is not there. And that's because Georgie is always getting him down. He loves playing.
He loves them.
It was actually, he had Smaug and my Bread Dragon from the 2013 Castle Wave. And they were in a pretty big battle with the Indominus Rex and the Ankylosaurus.
Oh, there they come. Ask and they shall appear.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't like the brick-built dragons. I like these kind. They're much cooler in my opinion.
What about the Thomas ones? They should make them like that one.
I know, they should.
Ian says, I think the only Lord of the Rings set we have is the Mines of Moria. Dusted it off a few months ago and added it. under our mountain.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see. I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm. That would be neat.
Dr. Xander says, I have the Lonely Mountain set, but I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, that's the Lonely Mountain was it was amazing to get Smog, but it's definitely a set that I had a hard time figuring out what to do with beyond that.
Because it was so incomplete.
Yeah, like you
Felt
need to
like-
build a mountain around it.
Yeah. It just felt so incomplete.
Dr. Xander says, in the UK, you could get the Yurkai poly bag free with a newspaper, so I got loads.
Ooh.
With a newspaper?
A newspaper. Free with a newspaper, huh? Hey, take it where you can get it.
Lego Bear says, I'm going to go. It's been great hanging out with you all.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. And, stay tuned for future content on the channel. And I appreciate you stopping by, Lego Bear.
Did that without even looking.
Uh-oh.
There goes Donovan.
Oh,
Well, at least it's your thing and not mine.
well, get him.
But here's him.
Did you pick him up? Leave my clock alone and pick him up.
This fell off.
Uh-oh.
This. It's only just one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, my God, this is.
I don't know where this goes.
It goes on my clock. It's all right. Just,
Let's
It's
throw
not-
it down here.
yeah. Georgia,
Here's
don't.
the tail.
Well, give me the rest of it.
There goes him. It's a dog.
Man, oh man.
The missing
He went flying, huh?
Yeah. Poor guy. And Dominic's got dominated.
And dominated.
That's a big Dominic.
And drop Smog like that.
Huh?
Guy said, don't drop Smog like that.
Break Smog, I'll take it out of your college fund.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Way over there.
Although when Jen tried to take something out of his college fund because he broke our TV,
Yeah. Someone told me I was a horrible mother.
I didn't say those words.
Yes, he did.
No, I
I
didn't.
can't believe you would even think about it. He broke my TV, man.
Me?
Yes, you.
And yes, you. And I had to spend my money
Mother's Day.
for, yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Bam.
He literally broke it the night before Mother's Day. I think it
Yep.
was.
Yep. Sure was.
I think
I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Joys of motherhood. Yes, I think it was.
Yeah.
Maybe the week, month, or the year before. Maybe. Yeah, the joys of motherhood.
Hey, I know something. Smog is bigger than Don's legs.
Yeah, he's more powerful too.
Yeah, look.
He can breathe fire, and his scales are impenetrable. The only thing that can pierce his flesh is the black arrow.
Arrow.
So Indominus Rex can't even hurt him.
Well,
Dominus Rex ain't got nothing on Smog.
Nothing.
Hashtag
What
nothing.
about these two dragons?
What about?
Are they the same size?
No. Do they look the same size?
But it's black and white. Black
And red all over? Frog in a blender.
Ah!
That's green and red, but a green and I totally slayed
Ah!
it.
Yeah, you did a great job there.
Dr. Xander says Smog rules, yes. Not even close.
Well,
We had two of them, and I regret selling the other one.
You didn't regret it when they bought it.
No, I didn't regret it when they bought it.
Yeah.
you should buy a smog for me. I didn't have a dragon smog.
Well, what do you need a Smog for?
For safekeeping.
For safekeeping?
Yeah, in case I lose Dominic.
If you want to practice safekeeping, we can practice it on my Smog, and you can put him back on the top of the tower where he goes. That's where he lives. Ooh, Brick of Picks.
What?
Puff the Magic Dragon would own him, though.
Ah!
Those be fighting words.
Them's be fighting words.
Oh.
She's waiting for that. Can you guess it?
Yeah, she is. She's holding out.
She's
Keeping
holding
one
out.
eye open.
One eye open. It was that late night coffee she had on her stream. I didn't get any coffee.
Mm.
I need some coffee.
So I gotta ask. So what kind of Puff the Magic Dragon have you been partaking in? If you think that Puff the Magic Dragon would own Smog, I gotta know.
Gotta know. Querying minds gotta know.
We're 2 hours and 25 minutes in.
What does that mean?
Oh, look who this guy. He's back.
Oh,
My 85th favorite couple is live.
I said his name 3 times.
Yeah, we said you like Beetlejuice. You just gotta say it enough times and he'll appear.
There he is. He made it. He does love us.
My 85th favorite couple.
Oh, at least we're on the on the 100 list
Yeah.
for it.
That's like I don't know if you guys ever play Monopoly much, but there was always the card that said you got second place in a beauty contest. And I always say a joke, well, there was only 2 competitors. So that's how I feel with that one, BFAB. Smog versus Puff. I'm betting on Smog. Yeah, it's not even close. BFAB into house. 3rd time's a charm. Yeah. So BFAB, what's been going on with you, man? What's new? What Lego rumors and news do you have to share with everyone here in the chat?
I turned the full screen.
Oh, Georgie wants you guys to see. You put Smog back up there. You can barely see him over there in the upper right corner.
You want to see the last where they are? They're like where Smog is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like bowing down to him.
Oh, they're bowing down to them.
Him.
Oh, to him.
Because they don't stand a chance against him.
BFAB says, I would take 85th in the beauty contest any day. Well, you know, luckily for you, I'm content with being 85th, I guess. You know, it's that couple in 84th. I just can't get over that one.
Daddy, the snake has been bald.
He says, I have news and rumors always, but none to share. I have none. Yeah.
Secrets. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Where you been hanging out lately? I haven't been seeing you around quite as much in some of the streams. I know you've been working your fool head off. What you said it was a new job, so what are you doing these days? Dr. Sander said, come on, BFAB, spill the beans. Yeah.
Spill it. We won't tell anybody, we promise.
Yeah. There's only 8 people watching here.
Hey, I like our 8.
Yeah. Best 8 people on the internet, though.
Alrighty then.
And I will say this, BFAB, if you want, he says, I'm stepping away from the Lego community, Ken, but I'm still showing up on people's streams I like. Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thanks, sir.
Oh. He likes us 85th.
85th. That's why he was so late. He had 84 more people ahead of us.
Yeah. He says, I'm keeping my sources, though. Yeah. When's the next true crime video?
I know. I love the true crime.
Yeah,
I haven't got my true crime fix in a while.
You want to see it?
Oh, good job, buddy.
Called. What should we call it?
Smog attacks.
Smog attacks. Smog versus dinosaurs.
Small Kingdom.
Smog
Kingdom.
Kingdom. There you go.
All right.
That's what we call it.
That's what we'll call
You
it.
can't see Thomas in there.
So I was gonna ask you,
Me or BFAB?
BFAB.
Still talking to BFAB.
Yeah. If you're wanting to catch a laugh later on, and you want to rewind to about 45 minutes, I was trying to hold out until you were here to have that conversation, but
Mikey J.
I didn't hold out long enough.
What conversation?
He says, although those take a long time to make, I want to make another one, but the last one bombed. Plus,
Aw.
I've had top 20 videos scripted for the last week, but have no motivation to make the video. Yeah, that's it's always fun when you put a lot of effort into a video and it bombs, isn't it?
Mm.
You know. But you know, that's the tubes for you. It's the tubes. I'm used to putting out videos that bomb, I guess. So I'm more like, woo, this one went, this one hit.
I hit one.
It's like hitting a slot machine.
Right. I got cherries, cherries, cherries.
Like I throw. Oh, he says mini doll fan BFAB, and he says only in my dreams, Oldendorf. Well, you missed the conversation we had earlier about that. You would enjoy that one as well. We went a little adult side there for a minute. I'll recap it for you, but it's I saw a display somebody did once. I think it was in a Facebook group, and you know, I'm just gonna paint the picture for you. You got a stage with a pole on it, and you got a bunch of minifigures, just yellow minifigures with dollars in their hands that look like they're having themselves a nice little drink. And then you got the mini dolls up on stage, like bending over next to the pole, and you know, and so that was the best use of mini dolls I have ever seen. Best ever. That was hilarious. I saw it a couple of years ago, but
Oh no.
Hollendorf says, "Who? Me and your dreams, BFAB?" Oldendorf says, "Get out of my dreams and into my car, BFAB."
Get out of my dreams. Get in the backseat, baby.
Georgie made this. He wants you guys all to see it. It's his mosaic he's been working on.
Ooh, fancy. Where'd you get all those parts? Now,
From the bucket.
yeah, from the plate bucket, I
The
see, or the
tiles.
tile bucket, I
Mama's
see.
defensive over her tiles.
Oh no, those are all my tiles. Get my tile bucket, kid.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I need someone else to finish it.
All right.
BFAB says that sounds hot. Yeah, that's I need to get I need to make a sig fig of BFAB. He could be in that club.
He's our Beetlejuice.
We were thinking about turning our detective's office, you know.
We were not thinking about it. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. I will not have that filth in my Lego city.
If you're a mini doll of 25 plus, sure, Oldendorf.
What?
Yeah.
I need one of BFAB so I can throw him in the brig.
No. We're gonna set BFAB up with a nice mini doll.
Oh, you and your mini dolls.
Have him. I don't know. We could put him in a car and have him driving around our city. I just have a mini doll standing next to the curb.
No, like what do you call it?
Like Pretty Woman.
No, I was thinking Grand Theft Auto. That's what I was thinking.
Brick-a-Pick says, right bedtime for me. I can't keep my eyelids
Oh.
open no more. Night peeps. Great stream.
Good night,
Thanks.
Carrie. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. It's always great to see you.
I do not know what I am building, honestly.
Ian says, mini doll legs are stuck together. That might be a problem.
Oh no.
Hey now.
Oh no. You only get to pay to see him swing on the pole. Not straddle it.
He says, I'm dead, Ian. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh.
BFAB says, I can't get regular women, so I'll take a mini doll.
Aw,
Yeah, right. BFAB's always being coy.
I know.
Oldendorf says, my leg's been stuck that way all my life.
Old Lord. Oh my goodness. You boys. Oh, I'm like making the roof. I'm like, what is this piece that I'm making? But I'm making the roof piece.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense now. All right. Well, you're going to scoot over here.
My cousin, though, she's obsessed.
What?
She's obsessed with mini dolls, and she's your cousin, so you can be kissing cousins.
No. Who is that?
BFAB.
Oh.
Dr. Xander is laughing. We're all laughing at BrickPod. Ian's comment. That was funny. You know, I gotta throw that one. I gotta throw something special up for Ian's comment.
It's just too good to pass up.
Here you go, Ian. That was worth this one.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
Oh my goodness. Too much fun we are having here.
You know, I've been spending too much.
Oh,
Lucy.
Lucy bellowed.
I've been spending too much time in Doc Samson and Brick Hive's late night streams. It's rubbing off on me.
Yes, this is not a late night stream, dear.
Yeah.
Well, not in the United States anyway. It might be
Yeah.
a late night stream in the UK.
Yeah. Oldendorf says, "Speak for yourself."
I know. There's a late night stream.
I need this funny bin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Honey. Thank you.
I think I know something.
You're gonna keep it? Oh,
Don't go away.
I just realized I forgot to advertise our show on Instagram today. Well, gee golly willikers.
way to go.
Way to go.
Way to go. Smooth move, X-Lack. Uh-oh. What?
Oh!
You a naughty boy.
Well, sir, you just earned it again.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
Oh my Lord. You guys are just cracking me up. Where's Carrie when I need her?
Yeah,
They all left me
yeah.
Why?
with these naughty boys.
You know what's funny is when I was doing the iArcadian show, you know, and I met a lot of people in that.
Don't. That's not true. I don't think you should say that.
Open sesame. Open sesame.
That is not a conversation that peeps need to know. You know, there are some mysteries we should keep. Now everybody's going to want to know.
Don't let Oldendorf's gonna have a response to that.
You know, that's great.
BFAB might as well.
Yep, that's great. Good job. Way to go, babe.
I don't know. I was just talking about how
You had your little boy group, and I said I was going to go get a bunch of Karens. But Karens and Carries are different.
I said now that
I got a bunch of Carries.
yeah, I said yeah, you found some carries.
I did find some Carries. But they are nowhere near.
I didn't say they were Karens.
Well,
You
that's-
said you wanted to find yourself some Karens.
I was joking because you had a little boys club that was going after me.
We're going after you.
I was all alone. It's all you boys. Thanks, babe. I love you too.
Don't.
I don't go in the mall.
Oh, I will cry.
Show him your lip.
I'm in the mall.
I'm not a Karen. Tell him, Georgie.
She's not a Karen. She's very caring.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
I'm in the mama spot.
I am not a Karen. Okay, honey, Georgie. Can you go play, please?
Give me some sugar, baby.
Keep your sugar. Keep your sugar.
Oh.
Oh,
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
Mm.
All right, let's see. I gotta concentrate.
Oh, he said she will cry and then ask for my manager. She does not do that. Neither one of us are food center backers, even when they get it wrong. I mean, for me to send something back, it would have to be really, really wrong. It's more of a I will just get it and eat it and just accept it
Gripe
because
at me later.
I don't want to. I mean, I've seen movies like Waiting and stuff enough, and Dr. Xander says Karen doesn't have the same meaning here in the UK. Now, just to be clear, I never said Karen. She said she wanted to find a group of Karens.
Yo,
And I said, well, you found yourself a group of Carries.
well, because you and your little boys club were not being very nice to me.
That's not true.
I remember it
I'm always nice. to you.
vividly.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Ollendorf says, she's turning green. Run apart from BFAB.
Ah!
BFAB says, how romantic, reminds me of my friend zoning days.
Ah. Wow.
It's coming together.
I know. I feel like I'm almost
I'm
done.
on the mama team.
You're on the mama team. Thanks. I love a mama team. What is that?
I'm on the mama team as well.
Is that a bird? Because I'm not making a bird.
Maybe.
Oh, it's like a wind.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make it, woman.
Make it, woman.
I'm on the mama team.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm on your team too.
Well, let Ollendorf throw up some Mrs. Mikey J's in the chat for everyone. And some buckets.
No buckets from me. You can take your bucket and you know what to do.
Ollendorf's out of here. Gotta pop out. Tanning is closing soon. I'll hopefully be back. Yeah, we'll be we'll be shutting her down after she finishes this build here.
I think I'm almost done.
Yeah, she's creeping on it, but thanks for popping out, man. I appreciate it. I always like seeing you in my streams. It's fun for me. Yeah, I like it's I know I'm gonna get into some trouble, cause some laughs.
He likes to get into that trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble is his middle name. Like
Trouble
Trouble
is his middle
Johnson.
name?
It is. No, it's not his real middle name. Don't be so literal.
What?
What? That's his real middle name?
Where's King at? Is his internet recovered or
It doesn't seem like
Yeah.
it. He's had a hard time today.
he has had a
Oh,
hard
that's
time?
green. I don't want green. I want black. Black, black, black. I need.
Ollendorf says maybe I turn the Jed Sigfid head to glass face as it's summertime. Yeah.
Glass face. Oh,
But
for
you got
the.
glasses on the other
I
side.
gotcha. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm tracking. It is summertime.
Seaside sitting.
Mama,
Yeah, honey.
I made a little thing to the last ship.
Oh.
That
Oh,
little boat.
Oh, a little dinghy.
yeah.
Good job. Oops.
I
Sorry.
had,
Georgie's playing with his little dinghy.
yeah.
What am I gonna do with you?
He is playing with his dinghy.
No, I'm not. There's 2 dinghies.
You have 2 dinghies?
Oh my gosh.
3 dinghies.
You have 3 dinghies.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy has like 12 dinghies. Actually, probably 20 dinghies.
1, 2 dinghies.
I could be mean.
3 dinghies.
I could be mean.
I can stand on the
I'm talking about boats. I don't know.
That's
Get
what
your
I'm
mind
talking
out of the
about.
gutter, Jen.
You put it in the
I have
gutter.
Your mind out of the
I have
gutter.
a dinghy.
Uh-oh.
You got all your dinghies.
Yep. This dinghy too.
That dinghy too.
And there's those dinghies over there too.
Yeah, there's dinghies everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And this is
What am I gonna do with you?
big dinghy.
It's a big dinghy.
Oh, I found it! Yay!
I have a big dinghy around here.
You have a big dinghy.
You have the biggest dinghy. Hey, be careful of the ceiling over there. All right, children.
I picked up Ash's
You're having a little bit too much fun here. Daddy. Yeah, you think you're funny over there, don't ya?
I just want to be on the mama team.
You want to be on the mama
Oldendorf
team?
says, I will not be part of the Guess the Minifigure this time as post will stop for 2 weeks starting next week.
Oh, why?
They shut it down for 2 weeks? Wow.
Shut her down. For what?
Some kind of major holiday?
Right.
If there is, let us know. I don't know of such things.
Oh, yeah. But thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
We would have held it for you.
Yeah.
Daddy wanted this little thing.
I have 5 and 6 dinghies.
George is still counting his dinghies.
1 dinghy, 2 dinghies, 3 dinghies, 4 dinghies, 5 dinghies, 6 dinghies, 7 dinghies, 20, 21 dinghies, 22 dinghies.
He went from 4 to 5 to 21.
I have 22 dinghies?
Wow.
Yes.
I got my work cut out for
Where is
me.
those dinghies?
Yeah.
Ah!
I have spotted another dinghy. Aha! A dinghy over there.
There's just dinghies everywhere down here, isn't there?
Yes. I'm gonna find all those dinghies.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
Oldendorf says local post office and deliver center as wheel changing place, really. I don't understand.
A little confused by that.
Mhm.
Guys, I found 3 more dinghies.
Mhm.
1 dinghy's over there, 2 dinghies, 3 dinghies, 4 dinghies, 5 dinghies, 6 dinghies, 70, 80, 90, 20, 21 dinghies, 22 dinghies.
22. See, for all you folks out there, this is one of the small joys of parenthood, fatherhood specifically, is when you get your son counting dinghies.
Oh.
And the best part is it's on camera, so I'll be able to
Remember it forever. Oh my.
I have 24.
That's a lot of dinghies.
Careful the camera.
Yeah.
You have 22 dinghies.
You have more than Daddy?
Yeah, because I have 24.
Oh.
Ooh, excuse me.
Daddy, I made this guy.
Uh-oh.
There goes Captain.
There
So
it
is it
goes.
just your local post office is closing? or is it like a whole like countrywide thing? You must live pretty far out in the country, huh? It seems like you have a hard time. Like your cinema is not even open, and you got your post office shutting down. Is it a pretty rural area you live in Oldendorf? Part of the reason I ask is, you know, I know that there's a lot of people that live over there for how small, you know, the British Isles actually are, because, you know, your entire country is like the size of our state. And actually, I think our state is a little bit bigger. And there's like 9 million people that live in our state, and there's like, I don't know, 50 million or something that live live over there. So to me, that's like there's got to be people everywhere just crawling all over each other.
Stacking on top of each other.
I should place you on top of another pumpkin.
Says they are moving to a different place. It is right next door to move into.
Oh, they had to take 2 weeks.
I live in the countryside.
They're right next door to each other.
Dr. Xander says you can fit 3 UKs in Texas. Yeah, Texas is huge. We live in Michigan, and like I said, it's actually pretty comparable to the size of the UK. And like I said, I think our state is actually slightly bigger. Raven SP is here. What's up, man? How are you doing today, sir? Glad of you to stop in and say hello. I appreciate it.
I am getting this blacksmith shop done.
Yeah, getting the castle done.
Yeah, this is the last thing for the castle.
I don't know how many streams this castle's taken us to build.
1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is the 5th one.
Yeah, so we'll be able to start the blacksmith shop
The
next.
actual blacksmith.
Yeah, I'll be able to start that in the next stream.
And the next thing,
Gosh,
Yeah.
you're such a slave driver.
me?
No, not you.
Oh,
You driving slaves?
me? No.
Yeah. Well, no, you are because you
It
drive.
says trying to stay cool, 100 degrees today. Where do you live? Down south somewhere.
Ooh.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Hope you're both well today. Yes, we're doing fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Thank you for asking.
Dr.
Mikey's always
Z-
getting himself in trouble.
Dr. Xander says the UK population is 67 million. That's what I'm talking about. Our population is like 9 million, and our state is bigger than the UK, like slightly bigger. And you guys have 67 million people there. Like that's why, like when Oldendorf says he lives in like a small countryside town, I'm like, I don't believe it. I'm like, there is no such thing there. It can't happen. Because I know if there were 67 million people in Michigan, like we'd be tripping over each other. Gamers Effect is here. He says, "How you doing, sir?
Hello.
Stop by to say hello and give you the big thumbs up. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know how many likes we got on the stream, but could always use more."
Always.
I found sweater.
Ollendorf says, "Don't you start over the size of UK. It is larger than Texas by square miles."
Oh. That's a Lindbergh said that.
By square miles? I don't know how that'd be possible.
Is it square M? Oh no, it's a square mile. I don't
Texas is pretty big, man.
know.
Texas is like the size of like probably like France and Spain and Germany together. Like if you looked at them on a map and like compared them next to each other. Raven lives in California. Southern California, I'd imagine, if it's 100 degrees today. UK 67 million, USA 329 million. Yeah, but like I said, the 320 part, that's other states. We'll take the 9. We're responsible for the 9. And that 320, you're talking about, that's all California, Florida, New York, and Texas. I mean, if you go to like Idaho, there's only like 3 people that live in Idaho. Like there's just like, so we have a lot of desolate areas as well. Or like the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, like I was talking about earlier. You know, if there's 3 people that live in Idaho, then there's only about 1.5 people that live up there, and we're the half, you know, because we're gone half the year. There's 9 million people in London. The cities are very densely populated, but also lots of countryside. Yeah, it's definitely. I would love to visit there someday. I'm generally just intrigued and interested in your guys'
Honey,
country.
could you please get those windows out of there for me? The black ones. Thank you. Thank you. I only had 4 of them. Thank you. I couldn't get them out. They were stuck in there. My nails would not allow me. Did you figure out the Miles and Texas thing?
No,
Oh.
I did not.
Oh.
Ooh.
What?
Oldendorf said we used to have over 100 million people, but COVID happened.
Ooh.
They're saying COVID killed 40 million people in the UK.
Wow.
I think we just crossed 1 million.
Did we?
Yeah, in the entire United States.
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
Just crossed 1 million?
we did. Yeah, I saw on the news not too long ago.
Whoa.
But who knows if it's true or not? You know, who knows what you can believe and not believe anymore in the media. I believe in people.
I believe children are the people.
The future.
I know. I was just being silly. Gosh, way to break my joke.
I want it.
Thanks, honey.
That
I always
was
have
me.
one fan.
That was
I know it was you. I said, thank you, honey.
I like how you go in the box.
Let's just leave it there and move on.
And I did nothing. I go. Go to jail.
I'm confused by this statistic. I mean, are you including like water?
You just didn't tell me to kill you.
Land area?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh! Ah! For these little things. You're going to put 8 of them together for me?
Sure.
Can help?
Do something.
I need 4.
Bye-bye.
Is it 4? Yeah. 4 on each.
Now, what is the difference between the UK and Great Britain? I mean, isn't it the same thing? Or does the UK include like some other territories you guys own? I don't know.
Thank you.
And do you still have a bunch of territories? Like, do you guys still own Canada? Like, didn't you?
I think they are still under the monarchy.
Are they?
I think so.
Like, how does that work?
What do you mean?
I know, like, here we have the U.S. Virgin Islands, we have the Samoan Islands, and we have Puerto Rico. But Puerto Rico is what do they call it? It's not quite a state, but it's close.
Like the District of Columbia?
Mm-hmm. But DC is actually closer to a state than Puerto Rico is. I don't want to say it's called a Commonwealth or something like that, where it's like they've actually voted on whether they wanted to become part of the official United States of America or not. and they voted it down last time they did. They wanted to be the 51st state.
All right, what's going on here? Why are you being difficult?
So Dr. Xander says the UK equals England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Oh,
So what's the population of just England then? Ian says the biggest difference is Great Britain doesn't include Northern Ireland. And Falkland Island is part of the UK. I've never even heard of that. Falkland Island?
Falkland Island? I
Yeah.
might have heard of that. Sounds familiar.
She likes to watch a lot of British television programming.
I do.
She does. She's down with the BBC.
I love BBC.
Yeah, you
They
know me.
me.
That'd be the perfect advertisement for them. You down with the BBC?
Yeah, you know me. I hate that song. You're making me sing it.
Although the Olympics, we compete as Great Britain, but do include Northern Ireland just to confuse people. Yeah, it's all sorts of confusing.
Just to confuse people. I like to keep people on their toes.
So maybe I was confused when I said maybe it's England, just England, that's the size of Michigan, our state. So that would be 56 million people, and we have 9 million.
Oh, he's going on there. He's
I'm
Googling
looking
it.
it up.
He can't even handle it. He's got to Google it. He's Googling it. Hey, Google.
Hey Google.
Oh, almost dropped it. Oh, wait. Is that gray? Why does that gray book look different? Just a weird shadow on it, I guess.
So according to this, according to the Google,
According to the Google,
I'm back.
the intro web,
yeah,
he's on the line.
this is
Every time she jumps,
the amount of square miles in Michigan, the state that I live in. And this is how many square miles are in England. Like I said, this is all from the Google. Now, what is the... See it... Yeah, this is again, according to the Google, this is the United Kingdom.
I can't believe how many parts I have.
I'm confused about where you got these numbers from, Dr. Xander. Oh yeah, you were right. Yeah, I was reading it wrong. It wasn't that UK is bigger than Texas. It's Texas the bigger. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because yeah, here's my state, and here's all the UK. As I said, I knew I looked that up before. Our internet getting crappy for a second, hiccuping. It happens. Seems like it happens once every stream. The signal just goes. for a minute. Here,
It's probably because you went on the Google.
blaming the Google.
I'm blaming the Google. It was the Google's fault. Oh my Lanta.
I'll play
All
this.
right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
See if that, because that should, yeah, there we go. Now it's better. See, he's got to wait it out.
Yeah, wait it out.
And Ian says Falkland Island is not part of the UK. It's an overseas territory.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what Cuba is? A territory? Maybe that's what it is.
No, Cuba. You're talking about Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. I could Google it again, but I don't want to mess up.
No, don't worry about it.
So you guys own Gibraltar as well? What other countries do you guys have stakes in? We were see again. You can blame the missus for a lot of this. She made me watch The Crown,
Oh,
and so I learned all sorts of stuff about your guys's, recent history, and so like I've been learning. And what was Helena Bonham Carter? Which princess is she?
Margaret.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
Princess Margaret.
Yeah, I think she's fun. Is she still alive?
I don't believe so.
No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
How have you guys watched that show? How accurate is it? I'm curious. Because the way they portray it, like it's fact.
Well, it's made for TV.
British Virgin Islands, Channel Islands, Isle of Man. But what got me thinking about it was there's that episode of The Crown where they are somewhere in Africa that Queen Elizabeth went back in like the 40s or 50s or something. And wasn't she there when her dad died?
Mhm.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, man, they have to go like
They go all around.
yeah, they have countries that they like are still in charge of in Africa and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you guys still have all that? Is what I'm kind of curious of.
We should work together. No.
So you have an Antarctic territory?
Ooh.
Really?
Mama?
Yeah.
Want to what game I'm playing?
The quiet game?
No.
We're playing a quiet game.
You look like you're playing Pirates. Are you playing Pirates?
Girls versus boys.
Oh, girls versus boys.
But some boys can be on girls' team. So I'm on your team.
You're on my team?
Mhm.
Thanks, babe.
You're this character.
Thanks.
Dr. Sanders says no African colonies left.
I am this character.
Oh, yeah, that was on the ground too, but they left. Oh, careful, buddy.
Oh, that's my character. Auntie is in the bathroom.
And what was that deal where there was like no like daylight for like a couple of weeks or something?
Wasn't that in the
And
coal?
Yeah, is that like still a thing?
Because it was like smog or,
Yeah, like from all the burning of the coal or something, that it was like the whole city of London was like covered in fog for like weeks or something.
Yeah.
Like it was a whole episode on that show. Ollendorf says, I'm back after my computer decided to have an update and shut down completely.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Gamers Effect says Alaska. Yeah, Alaska's. I mean, there's what, two Texases, maybe 3 Texases in Alaska. They talk about how big that state is.
You call his dog? You call his name?
Unless you count the Chagos Islands, which are disputed.
Ooh, a dispute.
Yeah, so you guys got so much stuff going on over there. It's really rather fascinating.
He loves history.
I do.
He's a buff.
And that's why, like,
He doesn't know a lot about your guys' area, and that's like the oldest stuff.
Yeah. Some of the oldest stuff, yeah. That was I've researched on my own some of the older kings, from way back when. But the more modern stuff never really interested me until we watched The Crown. I was like, oh, okay. I'm starting to I get it a little bit more. I see what having the monarchy brings to you guys.
Shh, Lucy.
We're almost done, Lucy.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can.
Hey, George,
I gotta go too.
outside.
It's past my. I have to work.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lucy, knock it off. Uh-oh, Ollendorf says, Jen here, lots of buckets of chocolate to be hidden from Mikey.
Thank you.
Bucket, 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 bucket.
Thank you for all
Just
the
go ahead and bucket.
Just
Go ahead and bucket. Dropping in buckets.
This is a little. So it doesn't even sit up here. You have to. Oh my gosh. This is not a good design. Seriously? I mean.
I'm sure it'll get shirt up. Dr. Xander says, my sister met the Queen Mother once, long time ago.
Ooh. Let's see.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say Jen was telling me that you guys made some changes to the order of succession.
Well, something about with Charlotte, because Charlotte is in the order now.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that I'm always asking, like when we're watching the show. I was like, so, what's the, this person, you got the queen, and then, you got all the queen mothers, and, and I'm like, well, so what's who has the most authority here, and like who has second most and everything. Ian says Carrie worked at Buckingham Palace.
Ooh.
That's
Carrie,
fancy.
that's fun.
Yeah.
What did she do there?
Did she meet anybody of note? Any stories to tell? Because I will go ahead and share a story for you guys that I can share. I lived in Washington, D.C. for about 1.5 years, and I was a pool cleaner boy. I'd go around to all these pools, all these rich people that live in Washington, D.C., and I had to clean out their pools. And being in Washington, D.C., I met, clean pools of diplomats and, some people in politics, some higher ups, one of which was the Clintons' house. So, yes, I've been in the Clintons' backyard, and I've met Hillary Clinton's mom. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. She was not nice to me, not even in the slightest. I was beneath her, and I should not.
You were the help.
I was the help, and I should not even be talking to her.
What are you talking to her for?
Yeah.
How dare he?
And, I know, like, there over in England, you guys have a lot of that kind of stuff where it's just like, if you're the help, you don't talk to the mistress of the house or whatever. But over here in America, we don't really do a lot of that. And so it was kind of strange that I kind of got treated that way. But I wasn't a big fan, so much so that I'm going to talk about it on the internet.
So much. so.
Hillary, your mom wasn't very nice to me.
Well, I don't think Hillary's very nice.
No.
Daddy, the way he didn't on the break. The way
Who fell on the
he
floor?
out the wheel,
Okay.
and I put it back in.
Thank you.
Who fell on the floor?
Log. On accident, I popped him out.
Ollendorf says there is a big scandal surrounding our prime minister, and we have had enough of him. Oh, I
Ooh.
didn't know that. Ian says they changed the order so that gender is no longer an impact. It was done when Prince William was expecting his first kid, but as they had a boy, it made very little difference in the end.
I'm done.
And then Dr. Xander says we are not classist in that sense.
That's a lot of parts left over, just FYI.
It is a lot of parts left over. That's why I was like,
That is a whole lot of parts left over.
mhm.
No,
No, right now.
not right now. I'm just shocked at the amount of parts that are left over.
Ann said she worked at a garden party for a day as part of a girls' brigade thing, kind of like Girl Scouts. Oh,
Oh,
that's
fun.
still pretty cool to be at Buckingham Palace though, like that, behind the scenes.
They probably do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's get it up on the big screen. You gotta get it all together so we can see this
I'm trying.
mamma jamma.
I feel like it's not done. Oh my.
Let's put it all together.
Throw King in the dungeon.
Eh.
Let's go king in the dungeon.
I'm the dungeon.
Yeah.
Why?
It's at the dump.
Is that the dump?
Just bucket. Go ahead and bucket.
Okay, there's that one. We went over this last time. This is not a very sturdy.
Yeah, you'll have
Connection.
to. We'll look into that after the fact.
I'm so excited to play with it.
You're so excited to play with it.
Yeah, it's gonna have all the green lights. Green, Mama Queen.
There it is.
There it
It's
is.
totally the Mama Queen.
Once it's all together, it is a little sturdier
Yeah.
to turn.
Look at that boy.
Look at that.
Ollendorf says I can see my sig fig still at the castle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
He's still there.
He's in the dump now.
It's at the dump.
Dr.
Mom.
Xander says, don't try and move that castle assembles. It's not robust.
No.
Yeah, I can see that's why they put it in 3 sections like this.
Yeah.
We're probably going to shore it up. And
I'll probably
Yeah.
shore it up a little. At least so when you open it, it doesn't fall apart.
yeah,
Because,
I mean, yeah.
there goes that right there.
I mean, is there some kind of approval process things have to go through on Rebrickable? I know.
This almost looks like the front of the lion's castle that's coming.
One of the lions.
With this and everything.
Yeah, I know you've talked about it, Oldendorf, about submitting some things to Rebrickable. I don't know what the process is like there. I guess it opened and closed not too bad.
Oh yeah, but I was babying it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool
Oh,
though.
it's a
I love
baby.
it.
I do love it. Yeah.
I love it. This is
No,
the coolest
I am
castle.
a fan of baby.
All right, Georgie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
finished it. Woohoo! Oh, there goes the tour. There's that. Oh, great. Way to go.
Ollendorf says, Mikey, have you got the medieval graveyard? No.
No.
We have a graveyard in our city in front of our haunted house, but I don't have a medieval one. Yeah, maybe we need to make one.
Maybe.
I genuinely love it though. I do.
I do too.
It's
Where you guys are gonna put that thing?
Oh my gosh, I can't see and I can't put this toadstool back on.
I'm gonna put this castle. Where's
Mm-hmm.
the dragon?
Excuse me, I have the hiccups.
Where's the dragon?
I didn't build the dragon. You can't build the dragon, which is so funny because they said there wasn't like any enough leftover pieces. There's a ton of leftover pieces.
oh. Retro Arcade Music Man says it looks nice. It does.
See that little right here. This little wishing well.
Aw, so pretty.
Little wishing well. I know, I like that little wishing well.
Let me see the
It's got a lot of little details like that.
Let me
Yeah.
see the wishing well.
All right, Georgie.
Good gracious.
Hmm?
Son.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yay, we're all done with it.
Georgie, stop.
Thanks for watching it.
Yeah, and before we get out of here, you know what time it is? It is time for Can You Guess the Lego Minifigure? And since nobody's picked it yet, today you can win this Batmobile polybag if you can guess the Lego minifigure. And so, again, the rules are simple. First one in the chat to respond with the correct answer will win the Batman Batmobile
Spelling
polybag.
correction.
And yeah, if there is more than one answer, we will be looking for, the correct spelling. And let's roll the video.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Oh,
Oh,
you didn't have it on there.
dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Anyone?
Who
Bueller.
is she?
Bueller.
Anybody know who they are?
Nobody know? Did I stump you guys this week?
Oh, Stumpa. Oh my gosh. This is.
Oldendorf's throwing out clues.
He knows.
Yes, but he don't want to win.
You don't want to win because his.
Well, if I don't get a correct answer in the chat, it'll be open to any correct answers in the comment section. And if I don't get any correct answers in the comment section, then it will be back next week. So it'll be the first time I've stumped you folks. Even though Oldendorf knows the correct answer, he's just not wanting to say. Give it a few more seconds here. All right. Well, we are at the 3 hours and 23-minute mark. I think this sets a record for the longest stream we've done so far here on the Brick Chat. And so with that, we are going to be wrapping it up today. I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. We love you all. We had
Thank you.
yeah. And so really appreciated you guys being on this journey as we've built this castle over the last handful of streams we've done here, and it'll be fun to get started on to the next project on next week's episode. So that'll be exciting.
I just put it back on where it was because I can't figure it out. Nobody's gotten it?
Nobody's gotten it.
Nobody's gotten it, huh?
Either that or the Batmobile polybag's not enough to entice them.
Entice anybody?
Yeah.
Georgie wants to win. He knows who it is. No, I know it. You are 6. Yes.
Ginny.
Everyone, thanks so much for watching. And Oldendorf, yes.
Janine Melnett.
Um,
I will send you. Do you want it? If you want it, I'll send it to you. I don't have to send it to you now. You can let me know. You said 2 weeks. Your post office is going to be down, so we can send it to you.
He doesn't want to win.
No, well, his post office was broken down, so he knew it. He just didn't want to say.
he was being a good Oldendorf.
He was being a good sport, letting other people see if they can get it.
Oh, and then he says it was good to be evil. And then he says he's being a good boy. Well, everyone, that is episode 10 of the Brick Chat for you all. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching.
Sorry.
And
Thank you so much.
yeah, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Comment and subscribe.
Yeah. Hit the like on the way out.
Yes, please.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.